Carnage. Oh, yo. So welcome to RaddTitan weekly chat. This is chat 224. Longest running collectors chat in the game.
And you've actually got it without guessing. And also you swore first. Nice.
Yeah, no, first 10 seconds. I thought I'd really get in there quick and just take the edge right off.
Just go, yeah, there's no bother monetization this week again.
Nah, well, there was no point. You might as well get it out of the way first. Rather than,
I think if it's 3 minutes, you're okay.
Really? I should have told me that before. Yeah, let's start this again.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so, we're back in. Have a catch up with everybody, see who's in the house. If you're watching, hit the like button. Let's get going. Let's if you're not subbed, which is about 65% of you or so more are not. Get hitting that sub button and join the team here. And we're going to be running through the latest updates, company updates, and everything that's been going on, fan art stuff and all that business. We'll go through we'll just have a catch up and then get through the pictures and see what goes on. But yeah, Alex is still in his I don't even know what to call that. Polish prison.
I'm still in the Eastern Bloc. We went to Warsaw for a couple of days to go to the embassy. And
please let me stay, please.
No, this was actually a Thai embassy, so we did that. And,
why?
Try and get to Thailand.
Why did you have to go in and ask them?
Well, actually, we went in and asked them, and then they gave us a visa for a longer time, and they actually said you didn't actually need that, because at the moment the way it works is you get like 30 days normally, but because of the quarantine stuff, they give you another 15 days on top of that to do your quarantine and whatever else. So we were just like, all right, we just wanted to be safe, so we got 2 months or whatever. And then
in Thailand,
yeah, and then
when you going?
I don't know. That's like step one. Don't worry. There's like 5 steps or whatever. So it's just the beginning. You have to get like a certificate of entry. You have to get like a certified quarantine hotel. You have to get like a test done. You have to do like loads of shit. So yeah, we're still on it. Right, what we got here? So yeah, Luch in the house. Evening. Luch wants to come on. Actually, he said if we got a day where we're inundated with DC, he'll come on because we know fuck all about it. I said,
"Oh, that's nice."
I'm like, well, yeah, you got a good point actually. So
it's like, how dare you? And then, yeah,
AE 617. That sounds like some kind of like Bible quote or something. AE 617. What up? Stuck over
only if it's a Hebrew Bible.
Yeah, Opal's hunky dory. Yep, you ain't got a chalk ice and a pee break today, so be careful. James was up.
Yeah.
Astronomica's World. Yo. Big Daddy Kane. Hey, gents. Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, bro. I saw it on Facebook. Had a nice day.
Danny Lee, what's up, everyone? Ready for some statue talk? Nope. Sweet potato. Yo, always great to catch you live. Great for you to be here. Good morning from Sydney, Australia. Hope everyone's well. Got a lot of people from over that side on this when we do it this time, don't we?
Yeah, we need to go over there, meet some of them peeps. I'm actually thinking of moving over there to live, so could happen.
Oh, you didn't tell me that part, you know. That pic of Geo choking.
Alex, should I use a terminology of yours? It's step 1. There's about 10 steps, and a few of them are quite awkward steps to get over, so let's see what happens.
I would have thought for you there are a few, yes. Was that pic of Geo choking out Captain America is sex tape no one wants to see? What pic is that? You choking out Captain America?
It's Captain America by cock. I mean, what is it they're talking about?
Punisher X says never miss a RaddTitan show.
My man.
What up? P in the house. Astro, my guy. Know each other here. Yes, sir. Chatting all between you. House of Gog. There you go. In the house. Happy JCG. Yo. Hope your cabinets are going well. What up, guys? Hope to see you both doing well. Yeah, not too bad.
Can't complain. Who would listen?
It was well minus 18 the other day, though. Or was it minus 18? Yeah,
it's minus 15 or something, but felt like minus 19 or something.
No, it got colder. It got colder in the evening. watching nude but wearing socks. So
Nice. Well, you can always take one off if you don't leave any stains.
I do that sometimes. I do the Ron Burgundy. I like wear a t-shirt and boxer shorts and do the chat. Alonso, hello guys, boys even, hello. Gary Partridge, Pogba scores.
What's the score?
For fuck's sake! I knew someone was going to. I put one of the comments about
if Pogba scored, then it's 2-1 because we were 1-1.
2-1.
United, Pogba then scored.
Yeah, so 2-1.
Get in there. I'll send you a T-shirt if you can tell me what his middle name is. You have 30 seconds.
Me?
Anybody?
I don't want a T-shirt. His name's Paul, isn't it? Paul Pogba?
Yeah, he's got a middle name.
Okay. Well, you're saying that because also the comments on the actual StreamYard take about 30 seconds to make.
Exactly. It's called an insurance policy, Alex. I didn't say it was fair.
You guys are spam my drink, laughing at his reaction to the cargo boat. Yeah. What did he say? I can't remember what he said that, but I posted the actual comment of it the other day.
What's that?
The cargo ship, where the Sideshow cargo ship went down. Well, it weren't just Sideshow. There's
what did I say? I don't even know what I said. What did I say?
I can't remember, but I cut it out. I cut out the whole cargo thing, and it got like I put it up for about an hour. It got like 1,000 views in an hour. I was like, oh, fair enough. But
nice.
So Rob Anderson, good afternoon from Chicago.
Thanks, man.
Silver Surfer 75 evening, just tune in. Welcome, Manny. Welcome.
Yeah, bro. See loads of pictures of him with his old man. It's cute as hell.
Mr. Silver Pants 68. Alex, don't let you give you any shit tonight. I'm muting. Beat up 3. Yo. Luke Jones, you're in early today. Hey, what's good, Alex? You're picking up the Sideshow server. Funny enough, George and I did a deal, and I ordered the Sideshow server, and I'm giving it to George, and he's going to give me the old one, which I think is pretty retarded of him, but I'm not going to argue with it. So yeah, I'm going to get out.
See, listen, you always it is Libil. Well done, but you're too slow. But it is Libil. Well done.
He actually got that quite early, but
yeah, but you read it slow, so that count.
I said Deadlift Studios, no picture. I don't know what that is, no picture. And then so Manny saying Libil as well. Greeting here from Trinidad, and he's changing his name again. Look at him trying to mix it up. Folks, rainy day. So rainy day today in the part of the woods. Yeah, but it's still probably like fucking 29 degrees, I bet.
Yeah, cry me a river, you fuck. Yeah, fucking sitting there with your cold drink and your fucking sun
pina colada.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, pina colada and your fucking sombrero.
Yeah, you flip-flop wearing motherfucker, you. We're all fucking ugged up to shit here, frost off our nuts. Fucking terrible place to be.
Yeah, so
the worst thing is as well, you can't talk to no one because you're quarantined because you got to go, fuck me, it's cold, isn't it? People are, why are you talking to me? Put your mask on. What's the matter with you?
Well, that's the funny thing is we were walking to the train station the other day. Oh no, that was it. We went for a walk in the forest because it was like snowing and
I bet you did.
It was really picturesque actually. And then literally put my mask back on to keep my face warm.
Well, you've already got a mask on your fucking face. Fucking.
Slow day here at work. Finally able to catch you guys live at my desk.
That's my man, hero right there. Getting paid to play.
How's your collecting week been, Mr. William?
Bought some CGCs. I bought.
This is a tribute to Mike. Tribute to Mike.
Yeah, that's it. Well, you better have a fucking Solero while you're at it.
Yeah.
What we need really is 5 people and then only 3 Soleros. So we all have to fucking kill each other for it. 2 people die because of starvation. We need a Solero. But yeah, no, I got one of them things. You're fucking useless as well. When I need you. I need you. Very rarely do I need you like an answer quickly, and you're fucking useless. The one time I'm like, I need you for a question. Like, I send you a message, and you're like fucking hours away. I'm like, what are you doing?
I had a nap.
Bet you did, you fucking old fuck, yeah. But yeah, so I bought that Spider-Man thing that Alex has got. There's like a CGC, like the silver foil thing. I bought one for the Hulk, like the first Hulk. So I bought a collector's edition thing of that. So I will probably get a CGC, but I was just.
I called it like something like New Zealand Heritage Mint or something. Something like that.
But it is something like that. This is basically the front cover of the whole comic, and it's all silvered out. It's all like, you know, I mean, I see like a grade 10 one, but I didn't want to pay what they were asking for it, so I thought, you know, I'll have a look around. 1,000.
Yeah.
Same as Spider-Man, I believe.
The Spider-Man one's 1,000, but the Batman and Superman before that were like 10,000.
Yeah, this one's 1,000, but I have no idea what kind of grade to expect. I mean, this is all like brand new, right? So I just don't know. I don't know
because if you just don't know if the guy's touched it or done anything to it, then you're done. Yeah. But, and again, I mean, like, if he's touched it, fingerprints, well, I honestly don't know. I mean,
I'm going to send it on to CGC. Like, I'll get it in and I'll send it on, and we'll see what happens.
Bag and board it.
It comes in like a tin. It comes in like a special tin that is like sort of attached to.
I really like the tin. I've got the Spider-Man tin, but the problem is when you get it then graded, it don't go in the tin anymore.
No, it doesn't. It like floats, doesn't it, just on the inside of the tin?
But you can't. When you get the CGC, it's too big, and
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It sort of just fits the actual thing itself. So I just thought to myself, you know, I like the look of it, and I thought, fuck it, I'd take a risk and see if I can CGC it, and if it comes back at 10, it'll be worth £1,000.
How much you give for that? How much you give for that?
About £140 cost me.
I think when all is said and done with the shipping, taxes, and all that other business, I want to say it was about $200-300.
For what?
To get my Amazing Fantasy one, but the thing
is, that's now selling for well over £1,000.
Yeah,
it is selling for well. I've checked it. It's selling for well over £1,000.
I sold one for 750.
Yeah, but maybe that's one, but I've seen them selling for £1,200-1,300. So a few, not just the odd one. I've seen a few of them, like probably maybe 3, sell for over £1,000. So I was a bit like, fuck, and I just didn't want to. I thought to myself, well, I'll get it in and take it to CGC. You know, if it comes back at 9.8, I don't give a shit. I'll display it. It's fucking fine for me.
Yeah.
No, it's just to go. I was thinking about putting it just behind the Transformation Hulk.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously, I would prefer a 10, but you can't guarantee these things. And whenever I take gambles on things, they don't pay off. So yeah, I should just expect it. That's okay. God loves a fucking trial. Let's do it.
Oh, nice. I mean, I can't remember the other one they released. They released one, and I was just like, man, I might get that. But they all just add up. I mean, the reason why as well, I got the Amazing Fantasy one is Paul Coogan wanted one as well. So we went halves on the tax and shipping.
The only thing is, I've completely lost the train of thought. I was thinking of them. Shit.
Was you going to say mechanic?
Yeah. No, it wasn't anything abusive. It was actually something quite poignant and important, but it's completely gone out of my head.
Yeah. I was looking into the set, but then I know that.
No, I'd like to know what they are to buy brand new. Just like from when you get them, I'd like to know their cost. I would like to know if I've really massively overpaid. That when it was released, it was like fucking $20 or some shit like that, and I've just paid £140 for it. I'm going to go out in the kitchen and scream and slap myself a couple of times in the face. So
they actually started selling them on Sideshow at one point.
I just would be interested, like, as in, like, where does the base? How much over have I paid? I'm sure I've paid over, but how much over have I paid?
Well, that's the real question.
Because you wouldn't sell it for less than what you got it for. That's not logical.
They come. This is from Crown Mint, and this is Marvel 1 ounce pure. Actually, I should do it like officially, shouldn't I? I should do this. Really share my screen and do it that way.
Just make sure your other windows are shut.
Oh wait, let me close that one.
Stepmom walks in on stepson masturbating. You better close that window.
So can you see that?
Yeah, that's it. That's what I got.
$150.
That's not too terrible then. Is that like before shipping, or is that shipping included?
No, there'll be shipping on top of that.
Oh, good. So I'm all right then.
This is what you're talking
100.
about then.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is that I have.
And
Comes in a tin like that, and it sort of floats.
Oh yeah, there's the back of it. So on the back of it, you've got numbers on them.
Yeah, yeah. There's they're all limited edition to like 1,000, but yeah. So
they're all limited to 1,000.
What do you mean?
I guarantee you that the DC ones were obscene.
That's not what I said. I'm not saying about in general. I'm talking about that Hulk one is 1,000. That's limited to 1,000 pieces.
Yeah. You said they're all. That's the one I wanted.
Oh, the Iron Man. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted this one.
That's nice. So wait a minute. What's the shipping on that? Can you find out? Because mine's 140 shipped. Just curious.
I got to fill in all this shit now, and
fuck all that. I don't know about it. It's not that important.
I can't remember what it was, but I literally went. I went like through because I had two. And I was going to say, yeah, we went like freeway on it.
Did you? You spit roast it, did you?
Yeah.
Did you Dutch rudder it? Did you Dutch rudder that shit?
No, that's not spit roast. Free
spit roast is free, mate.
Well, I mean like 3 on 1, but yeah, the way I said it.
Oh, like 3 on 1.
Yeah.
So 4 of you.
As well, and that one as well. That's the one I like as well. I've got that covered now, so I don't need that one.
Oh, the first Avengers.
And then, I didn't know you could get these ones. Look at that. Get the Avenger movie ones.
Nah, I'm not interested in that.
No?
Nah.
No, the other one
was purely for the transformation. So it's just purely for that idea.
Yeah,
the actual, I've got the transformation. I've got the homage for that for the Red Hulk cover, which is a variant.
Anyway, sorry,
comics or something variant.
The free one is airtight.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I know that one.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, so catch up with you. Sorry.
I don't like sharing my lunch.
Currently going through a claim investigation with UPS for a missing stolen Queen Studios Joker.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Which are you talking about, the one in the chair or the bust? I'm assuming the one on the chair.
Who the fuck cares? It's shit either way around, isn't it? I've got to be honest though. I have been hearing. Oh no, it was USPS people were complaining about on some of the groups. UPS, man, I won't fucking shit with them. They fucking scamming cunts they are. I had a dodgy. I sold via eBay. I sold XM Better Ray Bill, right? So I used like Parcels to Go, whatever it was, right?
I've had that happen to me before.
So I used Parcels to Go. I put in all the box dimensions. I put in the weight, and I got the price. And I actually chose UPS, right? They picked it up. They come on a little trolley, took it away, fucked off. They got there okay, no problems. Next time I go on to Parcels to Go under my username, they're like, "You got an outstanding bill." I'm like, "What?" Look into my account, and these fucking cunts at UPS are trying to charge me like 60 quid or some shit for like an oversized item. I'm like, "What?" And they're like, so I make a few inquiries, have a phone call, and they're like, the box was heavier or bigger than what you said. I said, listen, the dimensions of the box are on the box. The weight is on the fucking box. They ain't wrong because it's exactly what it's printed on the box. And I measured it before I fucking checked it. I made sure that it was right because they are anyway. But I did measure it and check it. And they were just like, "Oh, well, you have to, pay. You have to pay the money, and then if we're wrong, we'll refund you." I said, "Go fuck yourself. You're your tits, and you want me to give you 60? You want me to give you 60 odd notes for you to like try and ascertain whether I'm correct? Fuck you. Yeah. Not using you. Bye." So I was
they did the same to me, but
good luck, mate.
What they said to me was, I think it went to Germany, or maybe no, it went to America actually. So it went to America, and then when it come back, they said you used the wrong weight, and I said, "Well, no, I've got a proper scale here. I've weighed it, and I always add on a little bit as well. So I weighed it, and they're like, no, this is the volumetric weight, and they start doing all the volumetric weight, which is what they do in America, and they said that you've done it wrong, and they said to me, you owe, I think mine was £44, and then I just closed my account and opened a new one.
Yeah, I mean, this was going to the UK.
Oh,
this was a UK. This was a UK fucking like 48-hour shipping thing. So this was bullshit. So I don't know what they're just trying to claim some nonsense. Geezer got it in his fucking car. Was like, oh, that's a bit, doesn't feel like that quote,
Yeah.
Fuck you, whistle.
Big Mansion's in the house. Got his.
I liked his Red Hulk review actually. Not Red. His modern Thor video. It was a good showcase. That was a clean showcase. That was quite nice.
Best statue reviews in the game. Appreciate all you guys do. Cheers, man. Cheers, Daniel.
God bless you, man. Appreciate that.
And actually, I've been a bit bad, like with the reviews and stuff. I've been putting out a lot of videos, but not no reviews.
Yeah, been doing all the quick stuff and none of the work. I have
no. Some of the I still do the chats. Like cut the chats. That still takes time.
It's not as much time as a review takes, mate.
No. But, yeah.
Just quit when you're ahead. Yeah, just like nod. It'd be better. Yeah, they are.
You ever used Hermes, Chris? They boot your password over the houses for a laugh.
I've got Hermes guy. He's awesome, man. I've got Hermes guy. He's fucking amazing. My Hermes guy. He's brilliant. He never ever does any. I mean, he literally. I remember one time, I wasn't even in. He was waiting for me. He was like waiting. He was like parked up waiting for me. I like come out, and he was like, yeah. Like obviously, he's like delivers to me regularly, so it was like. He knew I must have just nipped out for a minute or something. But he was waiting. He was like parked up in the street. I got out of the car. So how long you been? He goes, 15 minutes. So he goes, I knew you wouldn't have gone far. Like you're always around. I was like, thanks, man.
In all fairness, my Hermes guy's pretty good.
Yeah, I know listen, my Hermes guy is clearly getting laid. He's getting a coffee and a blowjob every morning because he's got a big fucking smile on his face, and he's never too unhappy to do anything for you. Everything he takes off me, he takes parcels off me that I haven't even put through the system yet.
Yeah.
So like when he comes to my door, and I've got 3 things for him to deliver, and he's like, I'll say like, like my wife's added 2 things or 3 things, and he'd be like, yeah, I'll do it. Scans it all, takes it away.
My guy does that as well.
Can't ask for more than that, man.
We had another guy come on a day when this guy must have been doing whatever he's doing.
Getting his blowjob and coffee.
Yeah, we had a guy turn up. We said to him, "Oh, can we give you these parcels?" He's like, "Nah."
That's what I mean.
Yeah. So that's right. Yeah. So they're called Harvester Investments. That's the actual company. Cheers, Manny. What did the Hulk foil cost? So you said about what did you say? 140.
Yeah, I paid 140 for mine. Yeah, but it's shipped from the USA.
Again, the Hulk version as well. Geo looks really nice.
It's a really beautiful thing, and if it doesn't come back at 10, I'll be probably upset. But at the end of the day, when it's in the display and next to the Hulk, I think regardless of whatever grade it comes back at, it's going to look cool. So
yeah.
if I want to, I can revisit another time. I could probably, like, if I want to invest more, and desperate to get a 10, I could do that. But we'll see what we see.
Yeah, I love my Amazing Fantasy one. Love it. Matt Gomez, what's up? Alex and Gio.
Yo, yeah. Fury and AJ signed now, mate. So. That's meant to happen. Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua is going to apparently is done. Conor McGregor fights this weekend, so I can't fucking wait for that, man.
Yeah, think he's going to win.
Love Conor McGregor. Yeah. Looks big. He looks really big. You know.
Think he'll make weight?
Yeah. He looks big. He looks good. He looks.
Radd. Good day, gents. Hope you're well and safe.
Thanks, man. Thank you, SBSC. Dude, it didn't take long.
Well, all of my bad experiences ever, literally, probably 95% of them. I'm sure I've had some with others, but 95% is with TNT. And now FedEx.
I fucking hate TNT. I'll never use TNT.
FedEx will ball them out now, so we should never have to deal with TNT again.
Yeah.
Liam Best, yo, what's up, people? Chris, Joker in the chair got missing after you. That's sickening. I had a statue where TNT left it on my doorstep when I was in the Philippines, and they were like, "Yeah, it's delivered." I'm like, "Well, I'm not there." And luckily, my ex took it in, but I did try and fuck with him a little bit. Gabriel Gutierrez, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
James, good evening, y'all. Good evening.
Good evening, y'all.
Just
Darling, my
watching your
boots
review
under
of the
your
X-Men Winter
bed.
Soldier and pulled the trigger shortly after to go to the Avenger display.
Fucking
Actually,
wicked piece.
yeah, really nice piece. I do regret selling that one a little bit, actually.
You shouldn't have
Do
sold
regret
that,
a
in my
little bit,
opinion.
yeah. There were a few
And
little.
I love the
there were a
knife.
few, like,
I love the knife pose. For me, with Ian being about now, I would have worked on maybe him
the thing in the
doing me
background.
a different head.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, just in case you're going to walk around with your tits out or something.
Don't warn her. Just tell her to come on and then post it. Tell everybody.
Why did you warn them?
Don't warn her. Fucking hell. Get over it with your tits out, and then we'll get some good numbers and some more
stuff. The thing about the Winter
want.
Soldier was his thumb or something was sunk into the gun, which really bothered me, and it's really minor. But
I don't like the gun pose anyway. I like the double knot. I like the knife in the hand pose.
And there was also something that was meant to happen in the and it wasn't approved. Was the
shield?
The Captain America shield was meant to go on his back from the Liberty one, and that would have been pretty damn cool if that happened.
Yeah,
very, very cool.
See, I would, if I had that piece, I'd have sent that and had another head sculpted with a mask.
I think someone did make one.
I saw Eddie Brock. He did. He had one, and he had it for sale. And I actually contacted him. I was too slow. I contacted him and said, "Is that still available? That piece?" And he was like, "No." He says, "It's just gone." And I was like, "Fuck!" I was really close with that.
Hope all's going well. Loving your videos. Thanks, you very much. Did you see the name I wrote on your box? You got? What you got? What did that say? You.
What box? You can't.
The comic you fucking sent to the house the other day. The Venom, whatever one you wanted, because you couldn't get it because you upset someone who got blocked.
Yeah, I'm blocked from them. They blocked me. No, I didn't look. What did it say? What was it, George? You can't. Fuck me.
I put Eddie Brock on it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see shit like that. Thanks for that, because if that had been claimed or sent to the post office, I can't get that. So well done.
What did
you fucking idiot?
I'm trying to remember if I did do that.
Honestly, you try and be clever. If I ain't in and they're like, "Oh yeah, you have to sign for this," and they take it to the post office, they'd be like, "Have you got ID?" Yeah. No, that's not you. Fuck it. What does dumb fuck mean?
Our homies go top dollar. We even started allowing him up to drive. I let my FedEx guy come in one time and see what he was delivering, and then he started talking about his sister's teapots, and I was like, "You motherfucker!"
Oh yeah, you know, my sister collects teapots too.
Yeah. Well, these are because at that time I was getting loads of boxes in my house. That's when Sideshow was our best friend, and we getting loads of boxes. And literally, he was coming over. Do you want to know what you actually delivered? He's like, "Yeah, man." And I was like, "Come in." He come in. I took him in the room. He looks around, and goes, "Yeah, my sister collects teapots," and I'm like, "Get the fuck out of my house, man!" Oh, damn you.
That's fucking brilliant, that is.
My wife uses homies all the time for her deliveries, and she's never had an issue with them. No, I mean, it's luck of the draw. I mean, any bad day with any courier, you're going to have issues.
Listen, if you've got shit people at the other end,
AJ's a dead man.
Oh yeah.
What's that? Collins is a piece of shit. Collins.
Colin. Yeah, Colin.
Oh, Connor, does he mean?
It might be Connor. I fucking love Connor. I love Conor McGregor, man.
Sub dudes. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, voodoo sub. Connor is a piece of shit.
I like Conor McGregor. I got a lot of time for anybody that can walk in to an organisation like that and just grab it by the fucking nuts and make it his and take control of that situation. It's never been done, and it never will be done again after him. He's just a fucking amazing top drawer. You got to respect that. You got to respect man that comes in as like this little guy from fucking Ireland that nobody really has. I mean, he's a two-weight champion in other divisions, you know, but that's not the point. Comes into the UFC and talks this massive game, makes all these predictions, and then delivers them all. Becomes the first two-weight champion in the history of the sport, and then, comes that fucking big that he can go and do £100 million fight with. I mean, that's just fucking fantastic that you can do that.
It's ridiculous, yeah.
Just you you don't really
Yeah, someone
understand.
big shake up, yeah, for sure, it's good.
You don't understand how hard that sort of thing is, and you know how special you have to be to make that happen. Because I've dealt with special athletes, and I mean special, and they're like, you know, they're nowhere near that kind of level. Nowhere near. And you think to yourself, Jesus Christ, how fucking good is this kid to be able to do that? Shit.
Matt, the Alien Collector. Evening, guys. Hope you're good. New YouTube subscriber here. Been watching a lot of videos. Great work.
Thank you. God bless you.
Glad
to have you. Hit that sub button if you're not already. Join.
What's your guys' opinion of the XM Black Bolt? Looking to get one. Joe, you throwing that? Go on. I'll take you take the mic.
Okay. It's a fantastic Black Bolt piece, and the display options are pretty good because you can display them up at the front and low down, or you can display them up a little bit further back and a little bit higher. Just a word for the wise, doesn't go in the detail if you've got it on the front display, but it will go in if you've got it on the second one that's sort of up a little higher. It's a tad undershaded. It's the only like figure floor wise. It's a little bit undershaded, obviously, because it's quite dark blue and stuff like that. It's quite a nice piece, and definitely one of the best, if not the best, Black Bolt piece out there.
Well, also that was the first piece as well not to have a coin, and because of that, his kind of antenna thing is actually made of pure silver.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I think he comes with a certificate to say this is.
It does. It does come with it, like a COA, to say that it's like real silver. Also, with it being real silver, you have to be really careful because if you drop the heads, because it's a soft metal, it's not ideal. So just be careful. But I dig it. I like the two poses, the different heads and things. The if I had it now, I'd probably have it repainted because that's just my nature with things. I
think Tony Main's owned about 6 of them.
Yeah, and probably moved all of them on just as quick as he got them. But yeah.
Well, I think your one is now with what's our guy in Wales? Robbie.
Robbie. Oh yeah.
Your one
that is my one.
Robbie.
Yeah, that is my one. Yeah.
Collectible Kingdom. Around. Yeah. Definitely check out his videos as well. Robert, you guys will bring the Symbiote Spider-Man. I actually really like the Symbiote Spider-Man. But the thing about it is I'm not in no rush to pick it up because of the edition size and the fact there's no exclusive. There is absolutely no point jumping on it straight away.
Yeah, don't rush.
This is going to be available later down the line, and you're going to be able to pick it up at bargain basement prices, I think. So I wouldn't rush
agree.
Because all the shops are going to have it, and no exclusive. So
hello, boys. Not at all perverted that.
Can we talk about Gio's hysterical reaction to you telling him Sideshow lost all of the shipping containers? I burst out laughing far more than I should have. I really can't remember what you said now. I can't remember what you said, but yeah.
It's clearly me just being special.
Well, that's what I know that Wayne actually said.
Get your dirty ET fingers away.
No, I'm trying to get
the out.
I want to hear what you say now.
I don't care. Look later, for God's sake. We're in the middle of something now. This ain't no fucking social call. What's the matter with you?
Oh, couch.
Lack of professionalism just makes me sick. See your dirty ET fingers as well.
Yeah, no.
They're not glowing up. They're not worth looking at.
Teapots. Yeah.
I just think that's brilliant. The geezer looks around, walks around to a room and goes,
So yeah, I will definitely get that symbiote one day.
Yeah, Couture Brothers is doing the Venom, so yeah, that's an exciting piece.
I'm trying to hear. Actually, turned down the Sideshow lost a lot of cargo in that. True story. And apparently,
crack up laughing. Is it me laughing?
Yeah. PCS confirmed that they had a line there as well.
Oh, yeah.
So you're going to start seeing delay notices like this going. In early December, a cargo ship carrying Sideshow products encountered a significant weather event. Oh, you just laugh. Does that, I think?
I do laugh. I find things funny.
Loss or damage. That's going to work. Whether it's going to be.
Turn your shit off. Get on with what we're doing. Now you're starting to annoy me.
No, I thought you were actually going to say something.
Watch it in your own time. No, there's nothing smart. Well, you clearly think too much of me.
2 people commented and said how good it was. That's why I'm like,
it's just funny, just me laughing at fucking the travesty of them losing shitloads of stuff.
There is the new Venom coming. I'm looking forward to seeing that as well. Parcel Force. I've never had an issue with Parcel Force, in all honesty. The only thing that they do is you pay for 24 hours, you don't get it. That's the main one that they do.
They well dodged the bullet with that, man. They fucking sent the guy that I really like to my door. When when they delivered it, it was this guy that I really like. And he lives around where I'm from, and he always like talks to. He's got like a little boy around the same sort of age as my son, so he always like talks to him and stuff like that. So I opened the door and he had it, and I was like fucking throwing daggers, and then he sort of was like, "What's the matter?" And I was like, "You know how fucking long have we waiting for that box?" And he's like, "Oh, I only got." And he started looking at all the details. He's just like, "Oh, yeah, you need to get in contact with these people and get your money back and all this sort of thing." And when someone's so nice, you're just like, "Dude, I just wanted to fucking strangle you. Why? Like, stop fucking this up with me. You're robbing this from me." It was a bit like, damn it.
Yeah, motherfucker, you.
Kill me with kindness. That's what happened. Killed me with kindness. He looked genuinely as upset as me that it didn't get there when it should have done.
Why he's kind of beating up old men, the scumbag. Yeah.
The pub thing. Yeah. Apparently he like got Larry about him his whiskey or something.
Yeah. Apparently what happened was he went over to the bar and he said to basically everyone like, "Oh, here's a free shot of my whiskey," and the guy just literally went like, he was standing there when he.
Yeah,
I think also what happened was when Connor looked a bit drunk, so when he leant over the guy,
probably on coke, man.
I think he nudged the guy's shoulder. So when the guy he goes, "Oh, everyone, give everyone shots," the guy just like did that, turned his back to him, and then went like that, and then he just went. I punched him in the face, but the guy literally jabbed him in the face. And the guy just went, just carried on drinking his beer.
Well, that's how they do shit. That's how they do shit in Ireland.
Yeah.
I think it was a little bit more. I don't think he just like walked in and give someone like a fucking little stiff slap. I think it was a little bit more. The guy was a bit more pugnacious and was being aggressive and being like, "Yeah, fuck your whiskey and fuck off." Obviously, giving it the big I am. So,
full time 2-1.
Oh, perfect. That's good.
All right.
Back top of the league again now.
Hasn't got the start of Beam. Well, Beam's retired.
The funny thing is what the fuck? The funny thing is Khabib, he was winning on points. Like he was ahead, like through the fight. But I hate Khabib. I hate his style. I can't watch him. It's
boring. Yeah.
I really don't like. I really don't like it at all. I'd rather decorate my fucking front room and watch him fight. So it's all well and good being undefeated, but I have this same thing with Man United when they were under Mourinho. We won 2 trophies, but I hated watching my own team. So I'd rather lose. I honest to God would rather lose with a bit of fight and fucking going for it and actually trying to win games than not to lose them. And it's the problem with Khabib is his style is just so fucking boring. It's just a grab you, throw you down, hold you down, throw a couple of shots, hold you down, tie you. It's a bit like, I understand it's a working technique and you don't change a winning formula. I completely get that. And I get it. I very much get it. But as a viewer, it's not something I can appreciate. And I would never pay for a Khabib fight ever in a million years.
I was actually in New York when that fight was on. I was in New York scene in a bar with Brandon Guerrero, Rodney Jones, and I think Sam Algeria as well. But yeah, we were in a bar watching that. It was quite a good experience. But yeah, boring fight.
Not a good experience watching fucking Khabib fight. It's fucking shit.
Nah, the only thing I like about Khabib, he's a bit of an arsehole when you see him in videos. But when there's a video where he ragdolls, who's that fucking bellend?
Kobe.
No, he ragdolls not Tim Kennedy. He's quite cool, Tim Kennedy. Luke Rockhold.
Yeah, you don't like him, do you? You don't like Rockhold.
Fucking hate him.
See, me and you are watching similar videos, but I'm watching Misha Tate do that, and I'm enjoying that.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'd enjoy that too. I don't mind. I
won't watch Khabib do that. I watch Misha do that.
Kiora all.
Okie.
Khabib did grow up wrestling bears. Yeah, apparently he did. Yeah. Radd delivery has cost a bomb lately to Australia, but starting to get back to normal. Prime One is asking a premium, but not as much as 6 months back. There's actually an image we've got in the images about someone, a company, actually saying to someone, "Yeah, we're cancelling your order because the shipping is too much to your region, so we're not actually bothering to even ship there." So we've got that coming up. Yeah.
So that's a talking point, isn't it?
Thoughts on XM Black Panther, and do you both still have yours? I never had one. Looking for
I had one. It's a very nice piece. It suffers the Black Panther from position. It's not a piece I think that poses very well low down. It's just my opinion. I don't think it looks great low down. I think it really looks. I think it looks good. Yeah, higher up, around eye line or just above you. So at your eye level, wherever you may be, wherever you want to look at it from your point of view, but it should be above your eye line, and then you really can get the whole feel of it. I find that the base, things like that, it lacks a lot of. It's just a bit fucking dull. So I used all the. Actually, what I did with mine is I went
the aquarium,
aquarium sort of like leaves and stuff like that, like fake grass and all that shit all around, vines all around it, just to bring some color around it. I stuck all like colorful plants and leaves and things all around the rock things where they insert into the base, and it just made it look a lot more luscious, and it broke up that monotonous fucking grey, which XM has an unfortunate over reliance on with certain pieces. Black Bolt's one of them, Black Panther's one of them, the Carnage is one of them. It has this, this over, then there's not enough details on them bases. The bases are very, very shoddy in them 3 pieces, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the wooden part and I like the rope and all that's wicked, but the whole, there's not enough of differentiating colours going on around there. There needs to be like variations.
Like Thor as well, like Thor with any kind of rock base, unfortunately.
But with Black Panther and Black Bolt, the bases are massive. They're significant. So like we've said, like with Graven Labs' Cyclops, it's not a problem that the Cyclops base was so big. It's a problem that the paint is shit on the base, and it's so big. So you've got like bad paint on a very big area, which makes it much more. It makes it much more obvious that it's bad because it's not little. Like Thor never bothered me much. The original Thor, because it's
on the
tiny
concept
base.
Of the prototype, they had a lot more vines and things on there. I think a lot more wood, like wood and vines. That's running in the house. Yo Vass. What do you guys think of the upcoming Prime One Big Chap? Is that the one where he's like standing against the wall like he's been beating? Is that one? It looks like he's. I think it's actually not. It's called like 3D wall art or something. It's like a museum art piece, and it looks nice. But it just looks a bit too kind of stiff, really.
Don't know it.
Yeah, it looks a bit
I can't even place it at this exact moment, so I've got no idea. I have to plead the fifth, my friend.
Gio, what happened with your red She-Hulk delivery? Was that stuck in the truck for a week? That's the one he's talking about.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah, that was stuck. That was Parcel Force. Paid 24 hours, and I got it 6 days later.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Thoughts on XM Iceman? Thinking about pairing it with the Dark Phoenix to have a fire and ice theme. That's nice. But worried about the ice effect and visible magnet in the arm. I don't think there's any issue with the ice effect. I think there's been a few
paint's amazing on that.
There's been a few like a residue thing on some of them which you need to wipe off. But there is also on one of the arms from a certain angle you can see the magnet, but I think it's an angle thing, so you won't see it from every angle.
I'm a big fan of the Iceman.
If you know it's there, it's there kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? One of those things.
Yeah, but I mean, I have this debate with a lot of things where people say, about, from this angle, there's a display angle that pieces are made from, people don't make the statue from an angle and that you're not going to display it from. So like, the truly amazing pieces, like the really, really stunningly spectacular pieces, and there's not like an overwhelming amount of them, but they're the pieces you can put onto like a turntable and spin them, and every part of it looks as good as every part. They're the truly great pieces. But as a whole, overall, you'll find that there's this moment on every statue as it's turning around. And me and Alex have the joy of looking at thousands of statues spinning around, mostly on a turntable, and then we go, "That's it. That's it. There. That's the point. There. That's the goal. That's the money shot."
We took our own turntable to Singapore.
Fucking did as well.
And they just thought the problem. I think it was saying was looking. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" We're like, "Oh yeah, we bought a turntable so we can turn it around." They're like, "All right, carry on."
Whatever. Fucking work though, didn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking work though. Nobody else was thinking that far ahead. People would want to see a statue 360.
Quick thoughts on the Superman call to action. I like it. I actually do like that piece.
Yeah, it's very similar. It's ripping open the shirt.
Yeah, it's very similar. There's like a custom piece of it. But, nice. I do really like that. What do you guys think of the Prime on Big Chap Alien Marquette? Also a big drop in edition size. Again, I don't know if that's the one we're talking about. It's the one where he's leaning, standing against a wall, which I don't really like the look of it.
Stay there and think about what you said.
Yeah. Hi again, fellas. Thoughts on the Queen Studios Thanos price being at around $6,500 before
sold out.
Well, it's likely. The thing is with that, again, is probably going to be another $2,500 to ship. And then if you're in UK or wherever, you're going to get taxed to fuck. So this piece is going to
$10K.
This piece is going to cost you like $10,000 to get in hand. So it's always going to be one of those.
I think it's lunacy. It's lunacy. I think that kind of is lunacy.
Yeah, the thing is about it is going to be a large portion of that. I mean, Queen Studios is actually a Chinese-based company, and there's a lot of new money in China, so a lot of that is going to go there. You're always going to get people like someone like Mr. X or someone, he's going to buy one, and you're going to get loads of people who are going to just buy them. But there's only 99 of them, So can they find 99 people to buy them? I'm sure they can. I'm definitely sure they can.
But that wasn't the question. The question wasn't how many fucking people are going to buy it. The question was, what do you think of the price?
Well, the price. I mean,
do you think this is? I guess the point is this a new turning point? Is this a new price point? Is this a new ceiling? The question is what do you think about the price? Is it too high?
I think the
too
price
low?
Is obscene.
Just right? Yeah.
I think the price is obscene, but you are getting. If it's all silicone and whatever,
it's massive. It's massive. Doesn't say silicone on the material parts, It says polystone. It doesn't say silicone at all.
Well, we got images of coming up anyway, so we'll discuss.
Yeah, and it's on there. It actually says product materials on there. I don't think it says silicone at all.
Comics, are you selling? I don't know why. No, he's asking to buy it. He's asking to buy it. Iceman.
Why what?
No, Iceman. Survival Comics wants to buy Iceman. And then Jamie's saying, what? No, shut up. God damn it, you're making it more confusing than it has to be. Co-signature Wolverine bust looking really nice. Yeah, he's looking very nice.
It does. It's outstanding.
Well, UPS have left voicemails on Saturday, but no idea what she was saying. Something about a parcel reached a warehouse in daily storage fees, but now is missing. That's well suspicious, that is.
The problem is that can happen. Things do end up fine. What you need to do. Go back to the question. What you need to do is you need to write to them, and then you need to start. Basically, you need to find out who the CEO is of the company. You need to find out who the GMs are. You need to find out all the top players from whoever you're using to ship your shit, where it is. And then you need to start contacting all of them and say, where the fuck is my stuff and why is it lost? Tagging them to shit. Yeah, whether it be on Twitter, whether it be on Instagram, whether it be anywhere else, just fucking tag the shit out of all of them.
The other issue as well is, I mean, where are you based? Because one of the other sides is if you're using a reseller, because again, a lot of stuff from Queen Studios is they're based in China. So if you're using a reseller and they're saying you've told them to put down $200 value, then you could be fucked in a way, because if it gets lost, you're only going to get the $200 back. That's one of the problems as well with the reseller thing. When they say to you how much you want to declare this as for tax reasons, if you then say this really low value and it goes missing, you can get in big big trouble for that, really. But
you're not big
if you
trouble.
do
That's
it
what you're
from,
going to get, that value. That's it. That's all you're getting. Not getting
I
any
don't
more.
know if you're Chris. I don't know if you're in UK, which would mean you may have used Devi Store, and if you've used Devi Store, then maybe it's all official, and it'll be covered hopefully.
Tag every single fucking person for everyone that's involved in the transaction. All the CEOs, all the GMs everywhere, and fucking talk to everyone. Have people contacting them at that storage facility place and go, where the fuck is his item? Because this geezer's bothering me. You better go fucking find it. That's what you need to do. Every day.
Every day.
Alex is right. Where is it? What's happening? Where's the progress? Just bother
3 times
people.
a day. Every hour, whatever.
Alex is
you guys
really good at that shit.
I've just shipped it to the States at my Skybox and then paid to ship it to Trinidad. I don't know how. I do every time with no breakage. You're lucky then. Yeah, I know there are guys, especially in like Brazil, India, they all get done like 100% tax and stuff. It's like when the Indian guys, we were on their chat, when they told us they get done in 100% tax, we're like
80.
Was it 80? Oh, Brazil's 100 though.
Brazil's 100. India was 80.
And even thingy is as well, because I remember I spoke to. Do you remember who's that guy you were having a go at the other day about Chelsea? Anthony.
Anthony Lawrence. Yeah. He's hiding. He is for me, that fucking guy, because they just got battered, didn't they?
He's in Mexico, and he said the same thing. He said he gets done 100%.
He's well hiding for me. He always pops up when Man United drop points or lose, and then fucking goes misses when Chelsea are fucked.
Jamie No Way, great search of a black character, which is rare. Is available at Collectibles Direct for $8.30. Get it? Well, I mean,
I sold mine for $7.50. I think that's expensive.
You might get a better price than that, to be honest.
I wouldn't buy it for $8.30. That's fucking well too high, to be honest with you.
No, because he died as well. It might have gone up a bit.
I still won't pay it.
Yeah,
I won't pay a dime over $7. Got to be honest with you. I sold mine for $7.50 at a pretty good time.
Daniel Bell script. Archangel 0407. What's happening, Pete's?
Yo, bitches.
Yo. Should Canal take his share of the blame for the Sideshow Wolverine issue?
No.
George Aiken, is it? Yeah.
You know why? I'm going to tell you why, because I have no problem with the sculpt.
Or does he collect to high everybody?
I have no problem with the sculpt. I have no issue with the musculature. I have no problem with the whole issue is what the sculpt is doing. I have a problem with. I have a problem that, part of him stretching, part of him's jumping out of a plane, part of him's dancing a jig, and the other part of him is trying to crack his own neck. I have a problem with the whole direction of the piece, because the art direction's wank, and I don't think a sculptor can save it. The real question is if Martin Canal has any play into the direction of it, or ever it was like, we're doing it this way, can you sculpt it? And he's gone, yeah. And it's like, that's the real question. But you move on. You don't need to worry, because there's another brown Wolverine next year. Don't panic. It's all good.
Well, a couple of months. Sorry, before I get into another comment, but we've got to get through the comments quickly so we can get
King of the memes, though, that's the statue. It's the king of the meme statue.
So we've got a video of that. But Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman are stopping Venom, aren't they?
Yeah, or they can't indefinitely go, can they?
It's going to go up to number 200, and then they're going to walk away.
Yeah, it's probably
apparently there's a big change for the character apparently coming up. I'm seriously considering the 1/3 Batman versus Superman duo. Have you guys covered your initial thoughts on that piece yet?
Don't know it. Have I done? Happens.
I think we did, but I think it was really brief. I think we did like a long video on the Prime 1 showcase, and I think when we got to that point, there weren't that many good images of it. It looks good, but it looks big. And also, I mean, if you probably look at the kind of Wonder Woman Hydra price point, that's kind of what you're looking at. So
Martha.
Yeah. Mothra. Robert Anderson, non-horse. Sorry, what's this one? Sorry. Non-horse. Oh, full-time Prime on Skull Knight from the Berserk line. I saw the one without the horse. I thought the candles looked a bit sloppy. I haven't personally seen the one with the horse. I know they were doing 2 of them, but there were rumors about them scrapping one of them, so I don't know which way around they're doing it. So got to keep an eye on them. And then he said about the horse. I rate XM Iceman statue one of the best out there. Thank you. Yeah. Only problem is he gets a bit of complaints about the size of the base. People underestimate it.
The issue is with that is again the same thing with a lot of certain characters where I believe people want an Iceman in their collection, but as a background piece, an accompanying piece rather than a standout centerpiece. And XM Studios don't make many of those. They do them, but most of their pieces are like standout pieces. So, I mean, that's why I got Cyclops. I'm not like a massive Cyclops fan. Like, I'm not like I am my three, four favorite X-Men are, you know, Wolverine, Gambit, you know, Cyclops, Colossus, probably like along them sort of ones, them basics there. I don't mind Nightcrawler as well, but they're not really like. I wouldn't want like a huge Cyclops piece like with loads of space taken. That's why the Graven Labs one never lasted, and that's why like certain others, if there's too much going on, I have the space, but I have more important characters to me in those spaces at this time.
Yeah.
So I'm not moving them to put that in there. So that's why the XM Cyclops was like a big plus for me, because it's DTOF level, you know, display. So I can put him in there. I can fit my Wolverine in there, and I've got Gambit in there. So it's all winning.
They're all talking amongst themselves. Goodbody, getting the statue again. You, Frenzy, collecting omnibuses. Okay, Thanos price is ridiculous. There you go. F State. Boom.
Oh, God bless you, man. He's been missing, and we've been going broke. So he's the guy supporting us financially on this channel. Thanks, brother. Much appreciated, because we swear too much. We never get any money for these ones. Thank you.
I actually got a bow and bust. Actually, I was meant to say for. I was going to send pictures to F State and then mention it to Stucker von Furlow, but my parents, I received a broken head from Kane Swiss. He got in touch with me. He said they had a few chips on it if I wanted to do something with it. So Kane Swiss hit me up and said, "Look, I'll send it across to you." I'm like, "Sweet." And then I ordered a Bowen Spider-Woman red one on eBay, and I sent it to my parents' house. I get 2 pictures from my parents, and I'm just like, "Are you guys kidding me?" They are like the blurriest, but it literally looks like someone's taking a picture while holding their hands outside of a car window or something. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, it looks like they walked across the road, didn't they, to take the picture from across the street.
I sent the Spider-Woman one to George the other day, and I'm like, "Yeah, check this out. You think my picture's a bag? Check out what I've got to deal with." You know what the fuck is that? That's my mum or dad sending me a picture, and then I send him one today. I go, "Yeah, here's picture number 2." My parents sends me this, going, "Yeah, this is what's turned up for you," and then rather than him going like, "Oh yeah, what, but whatever," he goes, "Oh, what the fuck is it? Is it for me?" And I'm like, "Oh no." So I was typing what they said, kind of thing, and then rage. But yeah, really bad pictures on well fucking.
Yeah, my F State, man. God bless you, bro. Thanks for supporting the channel. Really appreciate it, man. It does make things a little bit easier when we have to buy lights and we have to buy fucking a new camera or some other shit. And there's some other gadget that Alex wants to hold the camera or to stop it from moving or to cancel out some sounds. You know, that sort of shit really helps, bro. So it doesn't go unappreciated, man. So God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thanks, I need a new phone because my one literally is one drop away from being wiped out. So yeah.
I don't think silicone is actually. I think if you're into busts and you live in the right climate, and you know how to care for things, then it could be the right thing for you. But I certainly don't think silicone. Yeah, I mean, it could be where they start punching holes into things, and I mean, the problem with it is the comeback.
Sorry.
You talking to mine now? Because you interrupt me 3 times in a row. What do you want to do?
No, because this is the slight delay, fuckhead. Jesus.
Not delay here with me. I can hear you fine.
I'll go then.
Right, okay. The problem is that they can sell all the silicone things at the moment, and it can be like you've done it again. So they can sell it, and that's fine. But in like 5 years' time, when you've got no guarantee and you've got no wore it, it's all basically gone and past, and you complain, say, oh, my Joker piece looks like now the fucking clown with the melted face from the original It story. What happened? They're going to be like, oh, so sorry, you must have kept it in like bad conditions or not cared for it properly. That's the sort of thing that kind of scares me. It's not the right now. It's, if you want to keep these pieces, what are they going to look like in 5 to 10 years?
Polystone has been around for a while, but like Sideshow have obviously been producing their pieces since 2004. So there's, that 16 years of kind of like, okay, they're going to last. Bowen has been around since 90s. So you're doing that kind of thing. So there is some longevity there. But then, as you say, with silicon in the past, when you look at the Cinemaquettes, which were big bucks when they came out, and they just didn't age very well. I know that technology has come far, and I know that the silicon now is meant to be platinum grade medical silicon, whatever it is, but I just don't know how long it will last. I don't know. People say it can last a lifetime. They say that it can go to -20 and it can go to plus whatever, but I don't know. I don't know, because there's always these, you can test things, but there's always some kind of variation that will come up, some kind of certain humidity compared to the heat and whatever the combination.
Of course. And also, like we were talking about with your internet earlier, it's not, it's -20 and plus this. That's extreme heat for how long? Extreme cold for how long? You've got to talk about it being in the moderate zones for years, and then you understand where you're going to be. It's a very hard question to answer. Very hard in terms of
one of my statues whooped a little bit when we had a heat wave in London. Yeah, when we had like crazy heat for like.
What was it? What one was that?
It was the lights on the back of the Weapon X.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, one of them dropped, like literally, like sagged down, and then because it was like ridiculously hot when my wall cracked in my house. But yeah. Anyway, so I don't think silicon is the way of the future. I do think that there is. It's like anything. If the cost comes down once it's more accepted, then maybe. But if you look
the care for it is alarming, no?
I don't know, because there is a thing about
spray it and wipe it.
No, you don't spray it, but you have to dab it because it leaks like an oil residue. But the problem with that is, if it's leaking an oil residue, then in theory it's drying out. So I don't know enough about it to kind of
expertly say, I get it.
Yeah, to justify whether it's good or bad.
And also paint on it. The paint on top of the silicone is the question also.
If it's sweating, if there's oil coming out, then
not just that, but they're guaranteeing the silicone. They're not guaranteeing the paint on the silicone.
I don't know. I until we have some of these pieces of diet, especially these large busts, and we have them out for 5 or 10 years.
10 years time. Yeah,
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
It's a good point.
And then what was my other point as well? I was going to say something as well. And then also, if you look at the actual Hot Toys heads, they're not silicon and they look absolutely fantastic. So maybe even just go that route. I don't know. The cost is cheaper.
Yeah, that's a very good point, actually. That's PVC.
I had a conversation with XM years ago, but way before I was working, when we were sitting there in a cafe, and I said, why don't you do like PVC heads? And their thing was to do a license. You can't do it because it's different material, and then a company has a license to do PVC. Company has a license to do polystone. So that's why then a company can come in and go, I want to do silicon, so I can get all these licenses, which are not, no one's got silicon because of that. So it's all just licensing and filling in gaps. But I don't know.
Yeah, that's a great point. It's a very good point.
I do have some. No, they're talking to each other again. Richard Bowen is in the past. Oh, Bowen is the past, present, and future is Statue Collecting. Amen. I still have.
It's the gateway drug, man.
I go. Well, I kind of skipped it a little bit, but I got some of the smaller ones. But the thing is with Bowen is I still look at them and I'm like, I might get a Spider-Man collection, or I might get little bit.
There is a Sinister Six. There's a Sinister Six collection that exists. A Bowen Sinister Six collection that's fucking epic.
Yeah, but Sandman, I think it is.
Still, nah. Yeah, it might be. It might be, but Sandman's nice. But you've got to get them grails. You've got to pick up them grails of
I
certain
don't.
pieces.
I originally okay. Yeah, I don't think so. Talk about Bowen. I just put a joke on from Spec Fiction USA. He's offered to send me another one by DHL. I put the full price on the claim. I'm good. Okay. But the guy, I mean, Todd is normally really, really good. I've only ever heard good things about him. So yeah, great. If he sorts it out, that's fantastic. And again, if he's all been insured fully, and he's going to send you another one, fantastic.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, man.
But I hope that one does turn up and it doesn't have to go that route. 3D printer in Brazil, you'll pay what 260% in taxes. A 3D printer in Brazil, you'll pay 260%. Jesus, man, I think my nut just sucked into my body. 260% tax. Oh, I got like dry gag in the back of my throat. Oh. How's it going, everyone? Glad to make it part of the chat. Welcome, John.
Yo.
Welcome. I've gone a bit mad for me with omnibuses, and it's distracting me from the 2021 statues.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Collect what you love, man.
The Indian lads were cool. Yeah, they're really cool, man. I'd like to get back.
Yeah, nice guys.
Ours is 7% online tax. That's not too bad. BJCG Mike now hasn't shared that Wolverine piece in his Instagram sculpt. So hasn't shared.
No, apparently hasn't.
Instagram sculpt is beautiful. Sculpt and paint is really nice. Really nice.
I agree.
Robson, a statue, even if your name is on the box as a sculptor, you'll pay a lot in taxes. Wow. Yeah. Mine has shared almost every other piece on his Insta except that Wolverine.
Don't blame him.
Frenzy, Gabrielle. Yeah, the one without the horse. Yeah, the one without the horse I saw in Japan. I can't remember what I said about it, to be honest with you. It was about 2-3 years ago now, but it would be on the tour I did in Japan. Matt, the Alien Collector, thoughts on the Prime on 1/3 Venom and the new PCS stuff in general. PCS. Oh yeah, 1/3 Venom. Is that the one that Gem reviewed from the video game? It's like that big, massive, weird proportioned one from the game.
Yes, I think so. Yes.
Not really a fan of that one. Some of the PCS stuff though that they're doing is coming out really, really well though. I've got to say that, but not a fan of that Venom at all. From the new stuff.
No, the Venom's horrendous.
Yeah,
the Venom's horrible. But they've got a few other nice pieces coming out of there.
The movie pieces looking nice.
Movie Snake came out, looked really good. Snake Plissken was it? He looked really good.
Snake Plissken, yeah. Just came from New York.
The Rock looked decent, and then you've got like things like the new Cammy, the 1/3 looks amazing. Still think their bread and butter stuff is the Street Fighter stuff at the moment. They've got a few nice horror pieces and stuff coming too.
I saw the Cammy, Chung-Li the other day. She looked really nice. Yeah. 1/3 Chung-Li. Do you know who called me up the other day? Helmy. Do you remember Helmy?
Oh yeah, man. How is he?
Oh man, you need to have a video call with him.
Really?
He's done his house up in Melbourne, and a lot of his Godzilla theme.
Oh wow!
Godzilla themed movie room and a Godzilla themed bathroom, and it's like ridiculous.
Good for him, man. Love that guy. Nice guy.
Cool. He's a really nice guy. Really cool.
You had me worried then, like having a video call with him. I thought something was wrong.
No, he's just done all his house up. He's got his collection in Melbourne because he had half and half. He had half in Singapore.
Yeah, fucking that's so much shit. I remember.
XM is the best statue brand they're out there at the moment, but they really need to cut down on the weight a bit. Most of the pieces are heavier than 1/3 prime pieces, maybe smaller base or something. No, don't agree. I don't want it to be.
Well, I mean, no. There is a balance there. There definitely is a balance for sure. But I think XM are the type of company that sort of they listen to the collectors a bit and the people that say, that if it's light, it feels cheap, and they know this, so they make sure everything's solid, and they know that's the way majority of people want it to be.
I think the porcelain might be slightly heavier than the rest. The the polystyrene.
It might. All of their pieces are all. I mean, as a minimum statue that I've got of XM, they're around 12 kilos.
Yeah,
10 to 12 kilos without fail. Most of them.
With Sideshow 1/5 Iceman doesn't take up too much space at all.
You are winning.
Have you seen the review of that custom flash by Mr. X? I haven't seen it yet. But it's got the one with the big base. Stuck up on phone. You like that flash? Let's get through these comments and then get on to the no too many things wrong with it. So speaking of Wolverine, what happened to Adam Tiger J Wolverine? The Adams Tiger J Wolverine. Is that the one they did the 2 versions of? No, that was Hughes. I don't know. I'm not sure. I know that Tiger J though, they did a Spider-Man and it took fucking ages to come out. I think it's only just coming out. And I swear Nick had that on pre-order like 2.5 years ago. He sold his pre-order like a year ago. It's been like for ages.
Hi, Gabriel.
They sucked. I agree. Total garbage. Only have to look at how long silicone lasts around the bath, and there's your answer. Yeah, but that's
funny.
That's extreme, though, isn't it? And also, that's got no paint on it. So 30 years tops, I would say. I don't think it'll be around for long. As I say, all of the old Cinemaket pieces, all of the ones I've seen, the Superman, the Aragon, and the Indiana Jones, all the ones I've seen were fucked. Even though the Aragon
they all look like they've been in a fire.
Yeah, but the Aragon looks like Nicolas Cage anyway. Worry about the mixed media though. Yeah, so it depends on the climates for sure.
Yeah.
Here you go. Let me just get through these quickly. Nice hyper-realism movie pieces, but I'm not sure about classic comic characters. Yeah.
Well, silicone will be kind of irrelevant to that. It usually is.
Thank you, Alex Cole. I want to thank you both for showing how shit that promo on Lobos compared to the prototype saved me $2,000. So seriously, thank you, Bangmo Joker DX. I just got shipped as well, as I'm hyped. You should be hyped. That Bangmo Joker is really nice. Alex Cole's who I sold my penguin to, I think.
The thing is with that though as well is you've got to I
took my wife and kids' pictures down to make room for the Royal Selling XM Shogun Batman.
That's my man right there. Off you go. Got loads of pictures of you in my office. Don't need you here. Bye bye. The thing is as well is that we bring up these things and we feel a massive sense of responsibility. When somebody gets it in, when someone gets it in and they're not happy, and there's lots of pictures and the people are not happy, they're the thoughts that I think need to be expressed. And also, more importantly, I got a PM from somebody the other day. I'm not going to mention any names, but he said to me I really appreciate you coming out and talking about this. He said because it's been glossed over by certain people, and it's fucking disgusting, and it needs to be and all this, right? And I said, listen. If we do the same, if we gloss over and we say it's okay, like it might just be pictures, it's just light, it's just this. If we do all of this, right, and it's not, they're not going to fix anything. It's the first wave. The reason we do it, be under no illusion, the reason we do it is so that you, not me. I don't have the fucking piece and all that, and I don't give a shit how it comes out. It doesn't affect me one way or the other. But the community people, we've got friends who've spent money on pieces, people that we care about, people that we like, and we've got time for. At the end of the day, it's important for us that you get the absolute best piece that you were promised. So when we say it doesn't look like the prototype or they've dropped the ball on it, we're not saying that for us. We get fuck all out of it. We get angry people that have spent the money and it's been shipped to them. We get the hate, we get the dislikes and the red thumbs, and we get the unsub and the no sub. That's what we get. That's our reward.
We don't get any preferential treatment from companies.
Yeah. We get all of that, but in the end, you should get a second wave, better Lobo. And that's enough for us. That'll fucking do. I'll take that all day long. I will take one person thanking me when they get a better Lobo over 100,000 subs any day of the week.
There's a little blue thing in the cupboard. There's like a little blue phone holder. Is it in the cupboard over there?
Because we really don't benefit. Honestly, when we're here and things are positive and things are negative, it really doesn't we don't benefit that much. It's much, much more that you can get actually something that you want. And then first batches, they're test batches, man.
Yeah.
What will people accept? They are your test batches. That's why they're always distributed locally to where the company is based.
That's the problem I always find is the fact that, when you have a following, and I even had this, thank you very much. I even had the exact same conversation with another reviewer, and I don't talk to him anymore because I don't agree with his answers and things. When you have a following of 50, 100, 20,000, whatever you have, when you have that kind of following and you say everything is great, everything is perfect, and so your viewers are then investing in those pieces, it's not pennies. This is a lot of money, and you're the one who's backing and saying, yeah, it's great, everything's good, everything's this, or you're even saying this is what some scammer made, and we're supporting the scammer, but we're doing it for the art. Whichever way you do it, you have this responsibility to your viewers and to your followers and to your people in your community to give them the correct information so they can make the proper choice of what they're getting into. If you're saying everything's great and everything's perfect and this is how you get it, even though the person's a scam or whatever, you're giving that wrong information where that person could potentially be scammed because of you, or that person could buy a piece of shit because of you and give up half their fucking month's wages on that, and I just don't agree with it. I just think, and we've always been that way where we always give what we think. And again, it's a lot of the time
subjective.
It's subjective, and a lot of the time you can go, I don't agree, and we won't say to you you're fucking banned for not agreeing or whatever like that. But there is still the other side of it. Is if something looks absolutely terrible and you gloss over it, then you're irresponsible, and you don't deserve your following.
Oh no, I mean yeah. I mean I can't argue.
Anyway,
it has to be. It has to be the truth. I mean, what's worse is people that actually know that they're lying and they're doing it to stay in someone's good books, or they're doing it to monetarily or influence benefit. Because the truth is the truth. The truth is that by saying everything is good, you get much more subs. You get much more love. Because if I say, for example, that I hate right, let's ballpark it. Throw me a piece at me, wherever you want. Throw me any piece, any statue, go.
Sideshow Red Hulk.
Right, Sideshow Red Hulk. I fucking hate that piece, right? If I say that, right, that's now, I hate that piece, fucking hate the sculpt, hate this, hate the other, hate the color, hate this, I've now upset 500 people that have the exclusive, 1,000 people that have the regular. Anyone that follows Pablo Vigiano is a fan of Pablo Vigiano because it's his fucking sculpt. And a fair few people that are Sideshow fanboys. So how much does that just cost me? That opinion that's negative has cost me probably somewhere in the region of, maybe 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 people I've upset now. You understand?
Yeah.
If I turn around and I say, it's perfect, I love it, I wouldn't change a damn thing, it's great. If I do that, all gravy, baby. That's 5,000 people that are in my corner now that think that I fucking, I'm good and it's all good. And if I do that with every company and every piece, and if I continue along that vein of form, my granddad once said to me, George, he said, never trust a man that has no enemies. Never. And the one thing you'll find with us, we have plenty.
Yep. All right, let's go to these, man. Froto Pop, hey, from Staten Island.
I've been looking at, Mr. Cool Pop. I've been looking at fucking some pop, some Funko Pop Godzilla I want.
Oh, no, there's the chubby ones.
No, there's a new pop. There's a Funko Pop new Godzilla for Godzilla King Kong. I fucking want it so bad.
There's these things I saw in Japan, and I was like, oh man, I gotta get one of them for George. And there's one of them that's like about that big, and it's like a Godzilla. And then there's one next to it with like a King Ghidorah. They were like pre-order. And I was like, oh man, I need to get them. I think I might have been Rebecca at the time. Went over and I'm like, I need to ask. I asked him and it was like about fucking, I don't know, it's like ludicrous money. It was like fucking £180 or something. I'm like, yeah, that's all right. Yeah,
fuck him.
Fuck. Where I was like, I can't remember the actual price, but I was just like,
it's like I love you, man, but not that much.
I just pre-ordered the PCS Halloween statue. That looks nice.
Yeah, nice piece.
I like the way they're continuing with that kind of sideshow horror line. And I know you got the old Jason as well. So, guys, what do you think about the new Spider-Man symbiote statue? Just pre-ordered it today. I think it looks amazing. Everyone's asking about that today. I love it.
Big fan.
I love it.
Love it. Great piece.
I love it, but
shame
I'm waiting.
Shame that ES is so big.
Finally off work. What's up, gents? Jason.
Shame that ES is so big, but like not for collecting reasons, just for like you could probably buy it later down the line for maybe less money, like Alex was saying, which is probably a good shout.
Paul, we're tempted to order these PCS Starscream. I saw your video for them in a convention, but how did they look overall?
Alex loved that. It was good.
No, the Starscream was all right, but I didn't like the other two. What's it called? That Vomp and something else. I can't remember their names now. I didn't really like those ones, but the Starscream looked really nice. I really like the cell shaded ones, and I do actually like the smaller ones they do of Optimus Prime and Soundwave. I love that Soundwave. Omar in the house.
Yo.
Evening. Evening, guys.
I'm expecting my cable minibus to need. No, probably not.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a Wolverine. Oh, XM doing a Darth Raven and do they have the license for the Star Wars pieces? We do have the Star Wars license. I don't know what characters we're making.
Lies.
And bruh, is XM going to do the 1/4 scale or 1/6 side by side statues for selected ones? We're going to continue with the both. So we're still going to do the Rebirth line, and we're still going to do the 1/4 scale line. So yeah, we're doing both. We did announce a whole load of 1/4 scale ones. We're doing like loads of them. So got a lot coming. Graham M. Well said, Gio. Crazy week for collectors. 10 boxes between 6 statues. Unboxing heaven though. Damn man.
Nice.
Look forward to your pictures, Stuart. Gio, right. I'm worried about the Prime 1 Predator line after some of the latest unboxing videos on YouTube. I don't like the Broken Tusk one, but Rodney says he really likes it, but I don't like it from pictures. I know Rodney likes it, though. He was really happy with it, but I didn't really like it for the paint.
Only like the fucking Punisher, though, from the Sideshow.
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
Rodney, man. You should be standing in the corner, man, looking at the wall and not speaking to anyone for at least a year.
He's a decent chap, but I wouldn't buy a piece based on the... We didn't mention any names. We didn't mention it. He's a decent chap. I wouldn't buy a base on the Batman Statue Collectors review.
Some people would say that about us. Some people would say that about Gem. Some people would say that about all the channels.
Who did it for the art? Yeah, he did. The one who did it for the art when we called him, didn't call him out. I contacted him in a friendly way and actually said to him, look, I think you've got a responsibility by doing that. This is a piece Danny Hines put out, and he is a scammer. And he was a bit like, I didn't know that, even though on the video he lifted up and it says DH Productions or whatever it is. And then he started going, oh, it's all about the art. It's all about the art. And then
there's a sculptor here, there's a painter here. They need to be acknowledged. Yeah, I remember.
One day you could potentially get someone scammed by doing this video. There's a responsibility. Say I don't care. Do it for the art, whatever. 2 months later, he gets scammed by Royal Custom Brother and runs crying straight away, doesn't he? So he's like straight away, oh man, I got scammed. Don't go to them ever again. Don't do this again. We were like,
use his following to influence.
Are you just going to review him then for the art then, even though you got scammed? Anyway.
Yeah, you should be saying that. You should be saying there's a sculptor there and a painter there that needs to be acknowledged. It's their work.
It's all about informed decisions. It's all about subject and to weigh up things, of course. Let me just go through these, George. We're going to pictures because time is getting on. Any recommended UK-based statue repairs? I have a piece that arrived damaged and would prefer not to ship abroad to repair. Matt, are you on Facebook? If you're on Facebook, hit me up and we'll pass you across some information. If you're not on Facebook, send me. Actually, well, you need to be on Facebook to contact the artist. But yeah,
set up an account.
Yeah, if you're on there, let me know, and then we'll get you in touch with Ian, top guy. Big fat for you. Thanks, that helps. Their names were Skywarp and Thundercracker. That's it. I was looking at them. The feedback really helps. They're quite misleading as well because the Optimus Prime and the Soundwave are like yay big, and then the Soundwave is like about like that fucking big. he's like massive. They're different scales. So it's a bit off. It's a bit misleading if you're looking at some of the reviews. What do you think about Prime One, Dark Knight Metal line? Missed out on the Batman Who Laughs. Thinking about getting the rest. I think the line looks great, and actually from reading the comments about it, it made me want to read the comic book story about it, because actually it sounds quite interesting.
Does sound like a good arc.
I was like, I can never remember his name. What's the green one called?
Dawnbreaker.
Yes, I really like the look of that one.
It does look great. They all look fairly decent, to be honest. I like the Red Dawn. No.
Dawn. Yeah, Red Dawn, because I've got his first appearance, the Flash.
Yeah, that looks cool as well. They just look cool. It's a great arc. It's a great concept.
Just seen the Archangel RSVP on Spec Fiction site. When do you think it's coming out?
Well, that's a trap. That's a trap.
I think he's got it up a little early.
It's a trap.
It's a trap, yeah. I think it's up a little early, that one. Matt the Alien Collector, get some epoxy sculpt and do it yourself. Some people, I mean, I can't do it. Alex, I saw your thoughts on the Akira bike. Would you rather a die cast instead? Yeah, 100%. I mean, Canada's bike is very iconic. I mean, I like the style of Akira. I mean, the animation. I watched it recently, and it's quite confusing. I don't really know what's going on, to be honest with you, half the time. And it's
stylish. It's just it's a stylish. That's what
they did.
Akira's. That's what it is. It's all that.
They did was
they call that Tokyo.
Yeah, like near Tokyo.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
What they did was they were really ahead of their time, and I think at the time, like, Disney was the big animator, obviously, and they did basically 13 or 14 frames per second with their animation. And back in 83 or 4, when Akira was done, they were doing like 30 frames a second. So when you look at the animation, it's so smooth, like so crisp, even now, and it looks amazing. And visually,
I haven't seen Akira in 25, 30 years.
I watched it probably when I come back from Japan. I watched it and I was a bit like, I still don't know what's happening. But his bike is absolutely amazing, and the die-cast bike of that, even the custom that guy did, who doesn't like us, we don't really like him. He did a custom of that, and unfortunately they all broke in shipping, but the piece looked amazing. The piece looked absolutely amazing. Who wants a chalk ice?
Definitely chalk ice time.
Yeah. So XM Raven, who would you guess to be the full reveal, the PO time frame during February, perhaps? Don't know.
Love this.
Let's get these desktop.
You should make that fucking guy that looks like a goldfish. It's a trap.
Oh, General Akbar.
Yeah, General Akbar, yeah.
That's going to be well proud I got that right.
Great memory, man. I was proud. I was like,
I watched fucking 16 movies recently, so or however many movies there are. I got this cover here to show you.
I'm a little bit gay for Adam Driver now.
He's actually really funny.
I think he's a fucking fantastic actor. Like, really, really fantastic actor. I dig him a lot. I think he's great.
I think it's kind of ready when, like, I didn't.
I think the final arc for him is really powerful. Like, I felt it.
Yeah,
I really liked it. I really liked it a lot. And then I watched
the Boss.
No,
he's got like go on YouTube.
I watched the Actors Roundtable with him, and I find him I find him mesmerizing. Like, very articulate, very well spoken. Things he says, just someone I could listen to speak. Someone that I would want to sit down and have a conversation with. There's certain people that you sort of like. If I was in the same region, I'd punch your fucking head in. But he's just comes across as somebody that you would barely speak. You'd be listening so intently to what he's saying. And I just thought he was fucking fantastic, to the point where, I really didn't notice like him much. Like the first couple of films, maybe, but the third film, I was like, fucking, always real solid performances. I watched the marriage or something with him in it. I watched a few scenes that he's in because everyone talks about it, and it's fucking agony.
Yeah,
it's like real agony. Like he's fucking good, man. He's like really good.
well, I mean, it's not really a good performance.
Oh, this is a comic I need to buy now, isn't it? Fuck's sake.
Basically, sorry, he does the undercover boss as Kylo Ren. So he does that undercover boss.
I got to watch it.
Yeah, he's like a technician, and he comes in, and then
I'm gonna watch it. Don't say nothing. Just stop. I'm gonna watch it. I'll watch it.
He's in that film about where they infiltrate the KKK, which is quite funny. Like Klinsman.
No. What's this?
It's meant to be really good. This is a comic I saw the other day, and I was like, "That's a really nice cover." This is the Mexican Infinity Gauntlet #1. This one's on eBay at the moment, signed by Perez. And it's exactly the same as the cover of like the Gauntlet, but just nothing else, just as Gauntlet, and it's foil. It was like £280, I think, signed by him. But I did see the same one listed on YouTube, Facebook, £200. But I couldn't find the link afterwards. I tried to find it again.
I don't pay that kind of money.
Yeah, but I've never seen it before, and it's really nice cover.
It is very nice, but I don't pay 200, 250 quid for these type of covers. It's just not happening.
Yeah. Let me just go through this.
I didn't pay 250 fucking quid for like first appearance Cable, first appearance Deadpool, for like first appearance Carnage, first appearance Venom. I didn't pay 250 quid. So I won't pay it.
That's with me with most animes. I don't know what's going on. Loving the paint app on the XM Lex Luthor. Any ideas when we'll be seeing it all painted? We've got a lot of reveals coming up. A lot of reveals. That's all I can say.
Stay tuned, bitch.
Ross Racini here. Best time of the week. I have the Sideshow Batman Blue paired up with the Robin, and it really pops. I value your thoughts.
Nice.
Yeah, they both look great. Really
both
great.
fantastic pieces.
About time someone did a Robin as well. Leonardo DiCaprio has been trying to get live action Akira done for the longest time as a producer. Yeah, I've seen that. Problem is with the Japanese stuff, it is not like America. I had when I was in Japan with the Figurama guys, I had a long conversation about licensing, and it's a whole different ballgame. When you're dealing with a Japanese company, they don't care about money. They don't care about anything. It's about if they like you and they like how you're going to portray their art, then they'll work with you. And a lot of the time, if you're not Japanese as well, they won't. But it's not about money. It's not like America where you just throw money at Marvel or throw money at DC until they say yes. It ain't like that at all. They don't care.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah.
Rewatching Ninja Scroll.
Great. Got a still book over there. It's one of my favourite mangas, that one.
Don't watch the uncut one. It gets a bit too much.
No, I can't.
Any guesses when the Psycho Tano statue will be revealed? Yeah, we got done over, and we thought the other one was revealed and it weren't. With Sideshow, they did say that what they were trying to do, this was a few years ago, is with anything that they put on their 12 days of Sideshow, they were going to try and reveal it in 3 to 4 months of the 12 days. That's what they were going to try and do. I have one of those. Oh, nice. I have one of those in the CGC 981 Raw. Oh,
sell me it, Cody.
You filthy bitch.
Hit me up.
Stick in with my comics when you send them to me. Talking about movies, if you watch Lady Hawk in the 80s, I've heard of it, but I can't.
Have you watched what?
Lady Hawk.
No.
I can't place it in the moment. Anyway, let's go with these. I just wanted to show you that one anyway.
You did, you cock tease. Fuck.
This is the one. So this is basically Blitzway. Sorry.
Excuse me.
They basically sent out this message to people to say, we're sorry to inform you that we cancelled your order due to a drastic increase in shipping fees. We no longer send products to overseas except some Asian countries like China, Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan. We tried our best to deliver the goods at the cheapest rate possible we can for our clients. However, blah, 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 blah. So basically, they decided that the shipping rate is too much for their pieces, and they're just not going to ship them. And they're just refunding everyone for the pieces, which It's crazy. I mean, like if there are people out there who are going to want to pay it,
You don't see it.
And what's that?
You. Did you want? Huh? No, you're right. They're off there. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, they've decided that they're going to stop sending pieces out to people in
Alex.
some of the close countries. Hi,
Jenny says hello.
Hello, Jenny.
Hello, Jenny. Said hello, Jenny. Because he's a cock, and he's just a cock. He's a cock. You want me to say? Hey, Jenny. Hiya. Thanks for dinner. Hiya.
Jenny. All right. Anyway, so yeah, basically they've decided to not ship pieces out to people because of the shipping rates, which
of where, like all over Europe, US,
everywhere
other than Asia,
everywhere other than some Asian countries. Yeah.
Wow, that's shit, isn't it?
But they must still be doing it. So if you ordered from Sideshow, they must still be probably. I'm assuming they're still going to send to Sideshow, but that's crazy.
That's got to seriously affect their bottom line now.
Oh yeah, I mean it must have been. They must have had so many.
That's a big loss. That'd be a huge loss.
Maybe they were on that boat. I don't know. Well,
so it's like the COVID thing in it now. That's basically it. Every single person's going to be like, when there's a problem with shipping price increase, like, our boat's well fucked. All our shit and
I reckon. Do you know what I reckon? I reckon you're going to get some custom guys, and I reckon some of them custom guys are going to like look at that and go, "Well, we can jump out on that.
We'll exploit that bitch.
Stick our dirty talons right into that fucking rat."
That tragedy, that fucking problem.
And go like, "Sorry guys, all of our shipment was on there." And anyone in USA, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what we can do now. Yeah. I know. You heard it first. So, yeah, there's that. This is then from First of Figures. This is Dark Souls piece. I can't remember the name, is it? This is...
that's morbid as fuck, man.
Gravelord Nito. So this is from, Dark Souls. They actually got some well cool pieces from Dark Souls. There's this like... this piece, which I don't think we ever showed, but when I was in one of the cons, they had it. It was basically like a big old style chest, and it has legs, and there's a big tongue coming out of it.
We did show it.
Did we?
Yeah. It was a handful of them we showed. It was cool. It was a little bit too much Beauty and the Beast meets fucking horror fucking world, but yeah.
Yeah. I don't know this character very much. Again, this is one of the bosses from Dark Souls, but I'm glad that they're continuing with the line and they're doing it still, because I know it's a very popular line. And so Lady Hawk, where are we? So Cody calls in the house up. I've informed Spec Fiction. There are custom delays due to Brexit. He sent 3 shipments to the UK's and all is stuck. That sucks. Geo, you know how to treat a lady. Thumbs up. Well, yeah, keep it happy. Lady Hawk, Matthew Broderick, Rutger Hauer, Michelle Pfeiffer, and directed by Richard Donner.
Jesus.
I'll have to Google it. I'll have to look it up later.
So check that out. That's a bit of a fucking cast going on there, isn't it?
Happy JCG, send me a message.
Especially for a name like that, and they misspell Hawk. Yeah.
Chris Perry, I don't believe that all of my orders from the US arrived in quick time. Yeah, my bus from Bowen, my Bowen bus arrived, but then again, that was through that global.
I've personally not had any issues over here with anything I've ordered as yet.
FedEx took 2 to 3 days delivery from USA. Yeah, I mean, it depends.
I'm waiting on a CGC surfer that's taking a little while.
Well, my CGC of do you remember my Amazing Spider-Man #1? That took off, I can't remember, it was 47 or 57 days. I'm shitting myself the whole time. Are they saying how much shipping is? No. That Joker by Bruceway looks terrible. It does look pretty bad. That's probably why they're doing it. They're probably thinking, let's not bother releasing it. That's the
It's going to really affect their fucking bottom line. It's going to hurt their customer base, that's for sure.
Mike, it's called the Mimic, is the case thing, the legs and chest, That thing looks great, the Mimic. I don't know the characters. I've always been told, is it Dark Souls is the one that's really, really hard?
Yeah, Dark Souls. Yeah, definitely.
I think it's Dark Souls. Is someone told me never to play it because I get quite angry when I play games. So yeah, I get quite frustrated. So I don't want to play it. But yeah, this looks really cool. Oh, this one shouldn't be here. God damn it. This is their 9 studios. These are going to be like 1/10 One Division pieces. I haven't seen One Division yet, but it's a bit abstract.
I haven't got no interest in any of these like television things. I won't be invested. I won't be watching.
Cheers, happy JCG. Yeah, I will. I will watch it just to see. I mean, I've got to be quarantined for 15 nights, so I've got to find some shit to watch quick. This is quite funny. This is the Grim Knight by Pro One. So basically, this actually I can vouch for, which is from social media is really cracking down on basically showing any kind of guns or anything like that on statues, not even on people, just statues. They're taking away all the images and blocking them and things. So because of that,
fucking dickheads.
Prime One, when they're trying to showcase their statue, they've got to show with no guns. So it's all like that.
Fucking shit woke society.
Which is why basically they did that leaked images, leaked by one of their distributors. Because look, that's quite cool, that mask.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, but then look, you can't show them the guns. That's ridiculous.
What fucking world are we actually living in? I actually fear for my son.
You can't show a statue holding guns because it's offensive.
Offensive to who?
Well, that's it.
Who's it offensive to?
Well, that's the thing. So
if I know somebody that was fucking stabbed, what you do? If I know somebody who was killed because they were stabbed, what you do? Does that mean that every time someone pulls out a knife from the kitchen and cuts a sandwich, I can get offended and tell them I don't want to see that? Put the fucking knife down. Is that how the world we're living in? Is that how it is? Yeah.
It's getting crazy. And Facebook, because of all the power you give social media, they can do what the fuck they want.
So I can't cut up my sandwich now.
Not on camera.
Fucking embarrassing. That's like gone crazy.
And even if you look on the bottom right, all the swap out weapon parts is all like fucking hashed out. You might not be able to see it because on my phone it looks like you can see them, but on my screen they're all like what they call it. Do you know when you blur someone's face?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like that.
Like they're in the witness protection program.
Yeah. So it's crazy. I can't believe. And then that's the base there with the Batman glove. So it's
base is fucking cool.
Yeah. This then is
really cool looking piece. That's a real shame.
It is. I mean, I can vouch for it because I've got
it's a real shame that the fucking the pussies are just literally like ruling the world.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the reality of Demolition Man. The past predicts the future. Yeah. Gia's right. The future is more scary than the statue. Yeah.
It's terrifying.
There's enough contrast between the shades or tones on the paint. With the Grim Knight, there are notoriously dark with their paint. They always are. Yeah. COVID Batman sculpt. Pixelated. That's it. Yeah.
Pixelated. That's the word. Good word.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Then you got the Evangelion. This is the 13 deluxe version. This piece is absolutely obscene. Like the size of this piece, it's so big. I mean, I've never really watched this anime. So I don't get into it. But this piece is literally 111 centimeters high.
Sweet.
93 wide, and so 93.6 wide. And 78.5 deep. So this piece is massive. And then there's another pose as well where he's holding them upright, which looks even bigger. So, yeah. Oh my God, I keep doing
amazing, man. That's a beast, man. That's a rent. We'll charge that boy a little bit of a stay-at-home fee, that.
That's almost a similar like measurements as the Thanos fucking Gauntlet, Thanos bust by Queen. Crazy. Yeah. Archangel, I'm waiting for unboxings to be banned from YouTube because they use a knife to open it.
Yeah, you are. I won't be surprised.
for the amount of time there you go. Like, jeez. Yeah. Again, I don't know enough about these characters. I've seen a lot of these, but I don't know enough about it.
People won't be satisfied until literally you walk around saying nothing. You don't show nothing. You don't talk about nothing. You don't speak. You don't do anything. What you become is a mindless, brainless, fucking sheep that's walking around, not offending anybody. Not going to be me, man. I'm telling you now.
Yeah.
People better be prepared because it's not going to be me.
You have been fined 1 credit for the use of the verbal.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
This is the latest of the pop
Listen,
culture.
if you're going to do that, at least give me the free CCLs.
Yeah. The latest of the pop culture shock. So they're working on the Rocky, working really, really hard to get the likeness right. So they're doing that. Doing some good work there. So, yep.
That looks great.
Get back. Looks less like he's had a stroke, though, than normal.
Yeah, it's not done yet, though. There's still just a drop in that sort of that one side.
And then that's how the hair goes in like that. I like seeing all these kind of production stuff.
Yeah, good image. Yeah, it's good. It's like peaks in it.
And then this is
the skin.
Yeah, from Escape from New York.
On third scale, yeah.
Yeah, well, I believe so.
I think it is, yeah.
This then is the latest in the Lita, so I guess this is to show off the fact that people were complaining about the eyes, and now the eyes are great. Did you watch this film?
I did, yeah.
Did you like it?
I liked it more than Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, well, that's not hard.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be overly. I thought it was okay. I thought it was like all right, like a solid. It's the same thing. I had this discussion with somebody the other day, and I scored something like a statue, and I scored it a 7. And they were like, "Wow, a 7?" I think it was Excellent Cyclops. I scored it a 7.
Yeah.
Like a 7, not like an 8. Well, I was like 7, 7.5. Not like 8, 8.5. And I was like, well, like 5 is average. 7's really good. It's the same with like a film score. 5 is average. 5 is not a terrible score. Like 5 is okay. It's all right. 6 is like decent. 7's very decent.
I enjoyed
8s, man. I can give throwing 8s around. 8s is tough, man.
I think it's probably one of the best adaptations from anime to the big screen. I mean, there's not much to go on.
Who does the voice for her again? Because it sounds familiar.
Her name's like Rosio. Like but it looks like her, but it's obviously not. She was in what was she in? Rosio. Was she like one of the Fast and Furious or something? I can't remember, but yeah.
It was all right.
I enjoyed it.
I watched the X-Men recently. I watched all of them.
Demolition Man even predicted the great toilet paper shortage of 2020.
It's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched all the recent X-Men, the new ones, all 4 of them. And I had the idea in my head before I sat down and watched them that First Class was amazing, Days of Future Past was amazing, and the other 2 were shit. What I actually found was that First Class was okay, like good, but like just okay, good. I really loved Days of Future Past the most. And then I actually thought Apocalypse isn't horrendous, and I thought Dark Phoenix isn't horrendous. So it was
of the 4, Dark Phoenix is the worst.
I didn't think so. I quite like Sophie Turner in it. I think she plays it pretty well. The Magneto scene's very powerful.
Because you got
his family. There's lot. There are fantastic elements through all of those films. There's like great parts in all of them.
Yeah, but like 80% of the time, the great
parts. No, 80. But you see, again, you're being too generic. It's like it's not 80% of the time. There's less shit in the film than there is good. And that means it's a decent film.
But the best parts are Magneto.
I mean, no, I don't go that far. Sophie Turner did a fantastic job as a very conflicted and young and troubled, Jean Grey. I really don't understand what the problem was. You could feel she wasn't in control of herself. You really could feel that she portrayed that perfectly.
Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong with that. I enjoyed that. I really enjoyed it a lot. I like McAvoy as well. I like Fassbender. Jennifer Lawrence. I enjoyed all of them.
I watched Split the other day, and
That's an
he
amazing
is
film.
so good in that. He's so good in that. He's so good in that. I literally had to go onto Google and go, "Why was he nominated for an Oscar for this?" He wasn't,
Should have done. Should have done.
and I was just like, "Man, he's so good." You're like watching him, the way he
No,
changes.
you're gonna give Joaquin Phoenix an Oscar for playing some fucking spastic, you know what I mean? And then you don't want to reward somebody who actually puts in a
Yeah.
ludicrous performance, speaks about 20 different accents, 20
I
different
think it's more,
personalities.
it's more to do with
Rubbish.
the style of the film.
Yeah,
I mean,
fuck them and their
the
style.
film isn't great, but the
I really
acting.
like all. I actually am a big fan of. I'm a big fan of Split, and I'm actually a big fan of all of those films.
I think Glass goes a bit too far, but yeah.
Yeah, Split is Glass, but again, this is Glass I've only seen once, and I had the same feelings about the X-Men when I watched them, and I watched them once, and I had this feeling, and if I had to score them, I'd say like I don't know, a 10. I'd have probably gone First Class, a solid 7. I would say Days of Future Past like a good 8. And then I'd put Apocalypse as a 6, and then I'd put like the Phoenix as a 6. That's not bad. They're good films. As 4 films, there's no stinkers really in there for me. I enjoyed them all.
Alita movie is garbage compared to the manga. Yeah, I actually do enjoy the manga, but I do think that the anime, the first anime, they did a very good job of actually converting it rather than fucking with it too much like they do. Alita's played by Rosa Salazar. Not in much. One of the Maze Runner films. Love that piece. The Last X-Men climbed to number 1 on my worst movie list. Number 2 is now Wild Wild West.
Wild Wild West, I completely agree with you, but putting fucking Phoenix next to Wild Wild West is in the front. It's like you've just lost all credibility. If you're going to put them two and say that Dark Phoenix is worse than that, you must be crazy.
The worst movies of all time is a hard one anyway, because I've seen some really, really bad movies.
Wild Wild West is a bad movie. Like, it's really bad.
The problem is whenever you do these kind of like lists of best and worst movies, it's always the movies that are got in the spotlight anyway. So you're always going to go with oh my god, that's the worst movie ever made. But there's bound to be more shit out there.
Of course
underground. I've seen some well bad films. The
Last Mimsy was really bad.
I don't know that one. I saw that film with what's his name? The guy
I've seen some shit. Most of the stuff that you recommend me watch, I've seen Dogma. I fucking hated that.
Robin Williams, the one with Robin Williams where he plays a kid or something. That one was bad.
Jack.
That's really bad. There's a weird one as well, like The World's Best Parent he's in as well, where his son kills himself, like choking himself, wanking off, and then he kind of tries to cover it up. Or like a weird film. That was quite bad as well. But anyway,
Robin Williams did this film.
Yeah. He kind of like his son does that thing where he's like choking himself.
The asphyxiation thing.
And then basically dies. And then he kind of does something where he writes stuff in his diary to kind of make it look like it wasn't like that. So he changes it and then makes his son into some kind of hero. But anyway, but you're always going to look into those kind of high end movies when you're looking into the best and worst ones anyway. But Wonder Woman is really bad. Birds of Prey.
The 84 one. I haven't seen either of those yet. Birds of Prey. I had that on pre-order and I cancelled it because I was just like, what are you doing?
Good. I was surprised how much I didn't hate X-Men Dark Phoenix. I didn't hate it, but I was just a bit underwhelmed when I was watching it. X-Men Apocalypse was the worst. They made Apocalypse look like a cheesy Power Ranger villain. Yeah,
I totally agree with the depiction of Apocalypse for sure. But there's a part in the film where they stumbled across the right part where they used more CGI and they made him big and he was like fucking up Charles Xavier in his like mental mansion where he was, and that is the way that they should have gone. But Oscar Isaac's performance as Apocalypse is pretty decent. I thought he played it pretty well. And I just thought he wasn't physically imposing enough. And I thought that they didn't even shave his fucking head. They just stuck some weird cap on the top of him. He just looked weird. He just looked weird. But if they'd have think about it this way, if they had made him more CGI and look more like Apocalypse, would that film have sucked as bad as you think it does? The answer is no. You would actually be like, it's a fucking really good film. Because Apocalypse does some really good shit in it. He just looks like shit. And that isn't enough to discredit the whole film.
Yeah, I watched them all recently, and I watched every X-Men film recently. And the first ones, like, they're not great. The first ones are not great. You know, like even the first one and then the Last Stand, they're pretty bad.
Yeah, they're bad.
And then, but out of those four, the Phoenix one was easily the worst for me. I still like out of the four, so like First Class, Days of Future Past, Apocalypse, and Phoenix. That was easily the worst. There's no competition.
I don't know about that. It's hard. I score Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix as a 6, and 5 is like an average film. Would I rewatch them? Definitely. Is there elements on them in the movies that are really fantastic? Yeah, there's lots of really, really amazing parts in it. So yeah, I've got no issue at all. I was surprised because I had the same mental. I think someone would have been, if I'd have been sitting with someone, we're talking about X-Men, I'd be like, yeah, the first 2 are awesome, the second 2 fucking shit. But now I've watched them recently, and I'm like, actually,
we saw it in the cinema, Apocalypse, didn't we?
I like them too, man. I mean, I really wish I could Snyder cut the shit out of Apocalypse and just like make him how he needs to look. But the performance of him is very, very, very good. He just needs to look like he is. He needs to be bigger and.
He's good in that film where he has a shaved head, ironically, and he's trying to fuck that robot.
Yeah, Ex Machina.
Yeah. He's good in that. He's very good in that. Happy JCG saying, we watch Band of Brothers, and you can spot all those guys: Fassbender, Hardy, and McAvoy. I've never seen Band of Brothers. I've seen 2
episodes. I haven't either.
I think I saw an episode with David Schwimmer.
My brother-in-law loves that, but he's ex-military, so he would.
Worst movie is Busted League. Couldn't even finish that. Don't know what it is. Never heard of Busted League. I saw a film called The Killer. The Killers. Sorry, not The Killer. That's a John Woo film, which is Chow Fat, really good. And The Killers was a really bad movie. I remember watching. Band of Brothers. And New Star Wars is crazy bad. Yeah, the second new one was bad. George V is back in town. Yo, gents. Hope everyone's feeling all right.
Crazy King.
I'm being bad when I say that the woman hero movies are bad recently. What happened to Ripley and Sarah Connor? The problem with the...
Got an angle there. You definitely have an angle. There's no doubt about that.
Problem is with Wonder Woman is they make her into a certain way where she's not imposing and she's not a strong, dominant woman in that. And also they make every single man in that film a fucking idiot. And it's just like the way that they're trying to make it a certain way. It's just too much. It's just way too forced. You kind of have every man, she walks past going, hey, sweetie, hey, beautiful, hey, love, all like that, every single man. And statistically, you may get a few men say that, but statistically, a lot of men, are not going to have the balls to say it to her. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't fancy her at all. It's so fuck all.
No, but I'm saying, but literally, like, every man.
She does nothing for me, man. Linda Carter, I'm telling you now, fucking Linda Carter wouldn't survive. But
anyway, but I'm saying that she walks down and every man has got basically going, oh, hey, sweetheart, and then she walks through going, not interested. And then like later on, Kirsten Wiig does the same thing and she's like walking through and everyone's going, hey, beautiful, and like that. It's just like, well, you're acting like every fucking man is an idiot. And again, every man has the balls to even say it. But anyway, I didn't like the films. Nothing beats Vinnie Jones's Juggernaut, the Juggernaut bitch. I watched The Crow yesterday, still great. Oh, I love that.
Still
movie.
Great.
Marvel all day. I can't wait for the Snyder Cut. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too.
You need to cut the stream short and immediately watch Band of Brothers stat. Yeah. Well, I'm on a 15-day lockdown, so that might go on my list. Alex binge Band of Brothers, 10 episodes, and it's all phenomenal. Again, the only one I saw was one with David Schwimmer. I'm pretty sure he was in it. The men in Wonder Woman 84 act like that because they riff off how men are in the 80s. Yeah. Okay. X-Men movies, my favorite. Marvel.
I disagree with that completely.
Yeah. It was just too much and too forced, and the CG was pretty bad. Anyway, let's go through this. So, Yeah, I'm assuming they showed these images because there were some complaints about her eyes at the con, saying that they looked like they cheaped out on the eyes, but they were just bad pictures. So this, for me, these eyes look great, and then that's adding the war paint on there when he kills the dog. But yeah, that looks great. The eyes look great. The hair looks great. Yeah, damn.
Yeah, definitely.
And Thanos. So yeah, this is the Thanos. So this is a huge piece. $6,500 to buy this. Edition size of 99. Queen Studios, and there are a few people actually who were upset because obviously Queen Studios released a Thanos bust, and people got it in hand, and as they're getting it in hand, we're going to release another one. I know it's bigger, and not everyone can display it and whatever else, but I know that people were upset about it. But
it's sensitive timing.
Yeah,
it's bad timing.
Yeah, costs when people pay that much for the first one, and all of a sudden here's a bigger, better one. Yeah,
I actually don't like the fact that this has one arm and not another arm. I really don't like that. There's something about that I don't like. I like how this looks, but he should have a trailing arm, his right arm.
Yeah.
It just looks weird to have one arm and none on the other side. It looks like someone's cut his fucking arm off.
I mean,
I've got to be honest with you, I'm not pleased with the timing of this release, and I think the price is, disgraceful. So for me, I'm a little disappointed with Queen Studios for this one. I think this is incredibly insensitive when Thanos is just it's not been out long.
Yeah,
they're bigger and better in it up straight away. Wait a year, man.
Yeah, straight away it's sold out, and all of us says like, boom, here you go, here's a bigger better one straight away. Yeah.
No, I'm not. I think it's a little bit off. It's not like they released the other one for Infinity War and then they released this one for Endgame, and it's in that time span. The movie's over and done with by the time the last one came out, so it's finished. So there's no rush for this to be put out like within such a close time span. That's what's wrong with it all. I'm not digging that.
It's okay to disagree, but there was interviews where they say as much. Yeah, but there's also like that typical kind of it's a female director, and they're trying to then make films now. Kind of like fall into a certain way of doing things. They're trying to make it so that they're trying to tick a box. I mean, I think that Wonder Woman is a powerful character, and I don't have an issue with a strong female lead role. I don't have an issue with that at all. I think that's important because that's what she is. But in that film, she weren't, and going from the first movie, which is actually pretty good, to this one, it was dreadful. And I think as well, the hindrance of it being that you had to wait a year for it to be released didn't help it anyway at all.
I grew up in the 80s, man. I don't recall, ever seeing this kind of level of sexism and fucking over-aggressive male coming in and chatting up. It's not familiar to me. So I'm not going to be listening to that kind of shit because I just don't buy that to be the case. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm not saying it didn't happen for certain people, but to say, that's just the time, I don't fucking accept that at all. I don't accept that you're going to turn around and label an entire 10 years, of history and say that it was a fucking sexist, horrible fucking male coming on and being overly aggressive to women time, because I just don't accept that.
If it was like one, as I say, if it was one or two men at the party, then okay. It was every man. It was literally like, no, she walks past 10 men and 10 of those men turn around and say, hey, beautiful. It's just like, it's just a bit too much. Anyway, so 10 grand statue, is this a Thanos new Bitcoin? I was like, well,
seems
10 grand, you ain't getting any Bitcoin. You ain't getting a whole coin. You need about 30 grand now, don't you? 25 grand, I think is that.
How much did you have before? You had some Bitcoin, didn't you?
Fuck your couch. Yeah,
is that a source spot for you? Do you still wish you had it?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Panos looking powerful. Whoever pays that money for this Panos, for this Thanos piece should be certified here. Wonder Woman 1984 is the worst superhero movie ever. Batman and Robin is a masterpiece in comparison. That's a movie I need to rewatch. Is that? The one-armed bandit syndrome on some bus is tough to swallow. You can buy a second-hand car for that. You can buy a new car.
Yes.
You can buy a second-hand car. That's one expensive bust. Yes, biscuit snowflakes. Literally just got docket for the delivery. Not sure which statue. It's my delivery guy. Won't even try and drop it off. It's too big and leaves a note to come and pick it up. Motherfucker. The problem with Wonder Woman 1984 was it's completely written by Patty Jenkins, where the first was written by Zack Snyder, Alan Emberg, and well, that's the problem. Wonder Woman was true. Isn't she meant to be going to do some Star Wars films as well? Which I hope she doesn't. Here you go. So, brand Queen Studios, licensed Marvel, product name Avenger, Endgame, Thanos, life size bust, product material polystone and internal lighting. Yeah, you're right. No silicon. So product size 113 centimeters high by 122 wide by 108 deep. Pre-order time January 19th, 2021. Blah blah blah. $6,450. A deposit of $1,800. 99 pieces. Estimated delivery first quarter 2022. Yeah, that's just close from there. Crazy. Damn. And you get a little you get a little plaque of it. That's good.
Looks like a fucking compass. Looks like it belongs on the ship.
Starboard side. Yeah. Sold out. Well, which probably means it just means all their distributions have been placed with distributors. So yeah. This was something that was going around. There was a scam, basically. So someone was pretending to be Queen Studios and basically saying that, you won a competition and claim your prize, and then basically people going, choose your winner, come get your prize, whatever, and trying to scam people. So that wasn't Queen Studios. So if you got a thing from Queen Studios saying you're a winner, don't reply. And sad, very sad. This then is the Mythos line all set up together. Nice.
Yeah, I stumbled across this picture. I thought it looked pretty cool. Got the Ventress and the, Palpatine and new Mythos there. What's his name? Darth Maul. Apologies.
Yeah. Another person. What do you guys think of the new Darth? It's just new Spider-Man Symbiote statue. I've got a pre-order today. We already said, man. We said quite a few that time.
Here's a funny thing, though. I'm all for female power and women power and all that, but clearly this woman that did Wonder Woman did a fucking shit job. So what does that mean?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
The problem is
because 3 men wrote the first one and it was awesome. Is that wrong? Is that wrong because 3 men did it? Did it need a woman to do the second one?
Well, there was a big thing.
But just to make sure, if you've got a formula that's working, do we need to change it?
Well, there's a big complaint about where there's basically someone takes, like the guy who what's his name? I can't remember the actor's name now. Chris Pine, that's it. He basically takes over someone else's body, and then he's basically like fucking Wonder Woman and whatever else, and dating her in this other guy's body. And there's a big thing about, if that was a female character taking over another female character's body, he's basically raping that woman. But it's not a big deal. It's all like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, really? I don't mean that. I don't mean it from a male perspective, but I would say the same if it was like, if a woman did an amazing job at a fucking film and wrote it and it was exceptional, and then they brought in 3 guys to do it, or brought in one guy and took the next sequel and they fucking absolutely trashed it. I think there would be a lot of fucking communication about that.
Do we tell you a good film that's directed by a woman?
Please.
I'm not sure you'll know. I'm not sure if you know it's a woman who directed it, actually. Point Break.
Fucking awesome film.
Yeah, Point Break. And then she went on and done some other films as well, some really good films.
Yeah, fucking awesome. Amazing film.
Problem is, people are being hired to check off diversity boxes. Talented people are getting overlooked because they don't have vaginas.
Well,
Straight to the point.
For me, for me, vagina, white, black, whatever. I don't really care. If you're the best person to do the job, and you'll get praise. And we should be looking past any particular thing. But what we should be saying is okay. The first Wonder Woman is probably one of the best DC movies out there. It's got to be. Wonder Woman's an amazing film. First one, very good film. The first Wonder Woman film. So why has it all been fucked with and changed? Because it's a Wonder Woman film. Does it need to be directed by a woman? Is that what this is about? This is my problem. It's a problem. I have a problem. I didn't even know it was directed by a woman. I didn't even realize that. But it just already feels forced to me. I have to. You just got to use the best people, make the best film. Let's not look into who's making it, how it's been made. Just do that when it's shit, like this woman is. So she's shit. So let's not fucking see her do anything else.
Well, they've already signed it to make number 3.
Well, then I haven't seen the second one, but if it's wank, I won't be watching either of them.
It's bad.
Yeah, then I won't be watching. So,
well, you might like it. No, but it's bad.
I can't say that. I might not like it. I might love it.
I totally agree with that. Vagina's rule.
Well, they always do.
A great director, but a shit writer, regardless of sex, of course.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just like bad movies need to be called out and exposed. They won't get better if there's no response to shit content.
Being polite is costly, isn't it?
Did she direct it? I don't know. Maybe she did direct it, but she tried to write the second one. That was the problem. So she might have directed the first and second one, but then what happened was she then come into the second one and wrote it and directed it. Yeah. So basically, she tried to do the whole thing when So basically, she did a good job directing the first one.
Really, not an island, my friend. Could do with a little bit of help. Fresh eye never hurts.
Yeah, Kathleen Bigelow directed Point Break, The Hurt Locker, and Near Dark, ex-wife of James Cameron. Yeah.
Awesome.
Near Dark. No, not Near Dark. No, Zero Dark 30, you mean? Is that what it is? Not Near Dark. I think Zero Dark 30. But yeah, I didn't know his ex-wife of James Cameron, but I just knew that she did Point Break.
Get through these pictures, bitch.
Really screwed up the last Wonder Woman. Look at Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel, I didn't think was that terrible, to be honest. But anyway,
as a film,
yeah, as a film, I didn't think it was that bad. It's not the worst. It's not the worst.
I just don't like Brie Larson. Don't like her in anything. So
yeah, she had complete control in the second one, unfortunately. Also, I mean, I hope that this whole thing with the way that they are making female lead roles in a certain way now, I really hope that they haven't fucked up what's it called, Black Widow, and I hope Black Widow's not as bad. But anyway, let's go through these pictures. So XM Studios, this is our 1/6 scale Bizarro. So we've got this coming out. Pre-order comes out Saturday, I believe. So yeah, coming up. Switch our heads. And it's a shame, really. I didn't. I should have done the old necklace on him.
I'm a little bit concerned about a few of their DC pieces. They seem to have the same pose.
Do?
Yeah, this and the Flash and the fucking what's his name, the Sinestro. They all have this leaning forward, knee up, arm reached out forward pose. I'm not happy to see so much of the same fucking pose over and over and over again. It's very similar, and it needs to be addressed. Someone needs to have a little fucking look at it. But him, the Sinestro geezer, there's like about 4 of them, and they're all sort of around the same time. They're all lunging forward, but leaning off at the same time. Okay. No one's lunging up.
Anyway, the Rebirth Bizarro didn't have the necklace.
No, he would not.
Good.
Well, I mean, it's not just the fact that they're leaning off one leg and they're flying with one arm forward, but they all seem to be only going sort of forward and down.
Paris Hilton directed a short film, and we all remember that. Wink, wink.
Yeah, it was a good
one. People think Bryce Dallas Howard did an excellent job directing a recent Mandalorian episode after Wonder Woman 1984. I think people would love to see her direct the Wonder Woman film. I've not seen season 2 of Mandalorian. Again, that's going on my lockdown list.
I've actually got the Mandalorian to watch, but I haven't watched it.
Dark 30 is the 80s classic. Near Dark is starring. Okay, I'm thinking of something else. Then what's that one where it's all like they're coloured over the screen? Scanner Darkly. I'm thinking of. Sorry. Christ, I said exactly the same thing earlier today, Gio. I'm sure it's about the leaning thing. So yeah, that's coming out for Saturday to pre-order. Then this is the Deadpool, which is in hand. These are, I can't remember who took these pictures. Was it Carl? Or not?
Don't know. I watched the unboxing of this. I wasn't happy with the video.
Well, yeah.
I wasn't happy with it at all. It looked terribly constructed. It looked like it was wobbling all over the place. I don't know what happened. I don't know, but it made me nervous. If I had this on order, I'd be worried. So if it either wobbles or the video was done really badly. I did notice that they seem to be using a really small Lazy Susan.
In the video at the beginning, there is a small turntable, and it's literally overlapped. So that really does factor into the wobble a lot. And then towards the end,
been identified and changed that.
Can't go into.
I watched the video. I could not believe what I was watching. It literally looked like it was going to fuck it. Do you know what it looked like? I'm going to give you an example. Do you know what it looked like? Buckaroo.
Buckaroo, yeah.
As he's putting all the things on it, I expected it to kick and fucking all the shit come flying off it. It actually looked like Buckaroo when you start putting things on the docking and it kicks everything off. That's what it looked like.
I mean, I can't go into it too much, but the thing is at the beginning there is a small turntable, and then they kind of put on a big turntable towards the end, and they should have had it on the big turntable the whole time. But in all honesty, I mean, I don't think it's going to be as wobbly in person. We've got a few guys getting it this week, so once they get it,
posted.
Let them know how it goes. I know Carl's got it in hand; he's in the chat now.
This is not the first time though, because I've mentioned before that the Dr. Octopus instruction video looked like it was wobbling. And maybe they should stop using a turntable to put things together on.
I've not seen the way they film in China, so I mean, I need to see it. And
the thing looked like it was wobbling, like when you put a dock on actual thing, it looked like it was when they were fixing the arms. It looked really like that, and I don't think it's the statue. I think it's whatever it's on that's doing that. Because then when I watched videos, statue people like collectors doing it, it looked a lot sturdier than because it was stiff. Collectors were like really struggling to sort of get the arms all to adjust properly. So I was like, well, this isn't what I saw on the assembly video. It's a lot more wobbly than this. So it needs addressing, because a piece like this that basically is like a puzzle and it's all sticking on top of each other. The absolute last thing I want to see if I have this on pre-order is it wobble. It not look secure. It's the one thing I don't want to see when I've got a base, the horse stuck in the base, a pole stuck in that, the figure stuck in that. I do not want to see it moving around so violently. So I was quite concerned by it. So hopefully you're right. I guess we'll find out.
Well, I mean, got a few guys getting it this week, so we'll see what they say. Again, I mean, there is going to be some wobble. There's some wobble whenever you have any kind of statue and putting it together, and especially when it's that kind of, that is all on that steel pole anyway. So, I mean, there is going to be some movement, but on that video, it shouldn't be wobbling that much at all.
It does look like the base is slightly undersized, though, doesn't it, on the whole statue? Looking at that picture, it does look like the base should probably be like another couple of inches each direction.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure, again, with the engineering, they would have done the engineering side.
Oh, they would have done it. XM would have tested. Well, at least I would have expected.
Again, I put this together, I think, in one of the cons in 2019 and stuff, and I don't remember it being that shaky.
Oh, good. Well, you'd remember. You'd tell me. Yeah. That's good. That's positive.
Yeah. Again, there will be some movement because the one I did anyway wasn't engineered, but not as much as that, for sure. For sure. What's up with the lack of museum poses for Deadpool? He's always jumping or lunging over something. Well, Sideshow did an old one, didn't they? Which is, the one there, really. went with the Sideshow new Deadpool due this summer. That's when he's jumping on the moped. I really don't care for these wacky Deadpool pieces. Quite naff. Yeah, I just felt the Doc Ock video looked like they were really struggling to get the tentacles to attach. Deadpool's a very busy piece. I don't know much about Deadpool. I don't know much about Deadpool. Is he like this in the comics? If not,
Yeah,
what's the point?
it's just a bit. It's a big fucking. I mean, Deadpool, you probably need to be on acid to read and watch it. It's like fucking crazy. The whole thing's fucking crazy. He's crazy.
The nod of this is he's meant to be coming out of like a comic panel, and it's to do with the fact that he breaks
breaking the fourth wall between the reader and
even the slightest touch wobbles a bit. No one wanted another Deadpool. XM need to put these resources into 1/6. Well, the thing is this actual Deadpool was designed a long time ago. This was the last piece we did with Daniel Bell. So that's how long ago it was. It's sometimes
this is Daniel Bell sculpt, isn't it? People don't really realise that.
Yeah, Daniel Bell. Last Daniel Bell piece we did. Yeah.
And it's their first Deadpool that we had. So XM have not done Deadpool. So really XM should not be restricted to the fact that other companies keep making 3 or 4 of them every year. It's not their problem. This is their first one. I personally, I don't like this piece at all. I don't like anything about it. So I didn't, from its very earliest concepts, you can find numerous videos where this was teased and then it was finally revealed, and I didn't like it then, and I don't like it now. So for me it does nothing, but that's just a personal preference. I still think the classic PF and the Deadpool one, although simple and museum, are superior. I think that the one jumping over the explosion from Sideshow is a really nice piece as well. Just a little bit dull in paint. I would repaint it if it was mine, as I say with most things.
And then,
just bring more comic. This is wicked. This is
set up with the.
It's a wicked picture. This is
really nice picture. Really nice display.
Really think you see how big Thanos is there, because that fucking Thor is massive, man.
That Thor is massive, and that Beta Ray Bill is humongous.
Massive, yeah. I've owned that Beta Ray Bill.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure
that exact pose with that Beta Ray Bill there with his hand up is exactly 27 inches tall.
And I'm pretty sure there were some people who were saying that Thanos was too small.
No way.
Yeah,
that's a great display, though. Really dig that display a lot.
There you go. Little tease shown. So this is the Superman rescue suit, I believe. And then this is tease as well. I don't think we actually said what it was.
I have no idea what that is.
That's Lex Luthor. And then that was another tease as well. You can kind of make out who it is. Like you can make out a character. So there is a purple something here. It's like a Star Wars piece. But yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
There were people in the comments who were guessing who it was. It's one of the ones that Bass is after. So yeah.
Raven.
So yeah, this is our layout as well. With a few pieces there.
I added this photo today because for me these are the best displays. When I look at these are the ones I enjoy the most because they have a good mix of mixed companies, mixed fan arts, and completing the lineup. When you look there and you see like things like Archangel and Nightcrawler, you know their character's not been done like in 1/4 scale. So they're good fan art pieces to mix in around the others. So I think it adds a lot. I think it adds a lot to the display. Nightcrawler's far too big for a start. Yeah. It's the only problem with that display there is that Nightcrawler's far too. He's next to Sabretooth and he dwarfs him. But other than Cable, Cable looks tiny there as well. He's massive, Mike.
And his shelf is down as well.
Yeah, it's like really big. But other than that, I mean, it's just a beautiful, well thought out display. I think. And I kind of like the fact that he's got some Sideshow, he's got some XM, he's got some fan art, multiple companies fan art too. And mixing them together, you really do get like, oh my god, you get like a real good, because the texturing's different, the paint's all different, the style is all different, and I think it really does make a more complete look. Just my personal preference. This was a really good photo.
Not sure, Stuart. If there's another head. Godzilla versus Mothra diorama. We do have the Godzilla license. We're working on a few pieces there. Not Mace Windu. It is not Mace Windu. Okay. What's this one?
This is just a fucking terrible fucking Gable fan art head that is fucking horrific. It's just horrific.
I was just like, okay, why is he
look? Go in close. Go in a little bit close and have a look at that. It's cool. A little.
It's got fucking rabies, isn't it? It's like mouth foaming in the mouth.
What the fuck happened there? This beautiful Rob Liefeld fucking thing, and you've just put that on it, and I think, what the fuck have you done?
Oh, Nathan, man, poor boy.
It's awful. It's a fucking awful head. Really bad. I don't know who's responsible for it, but it's a really, really bad one.
You go into your room and you think about what you've done. Go to your room and no fucking dinner. I tell you that.
Get into the bathroom, have a long conversation with yourself. I like this as well. This is another one where you can see Aaron Ray Perez's new Red Hulk from XM, and then you've got the fan art one then, which I think is Alpha 3 Studios in the background. Not a fan art one personally. And then you've got the Pablo Villano sculpt from Sideshow.
I don't think that is the Alpha 3 one.
You sure? I think it is.
I think it is. I'm not sure. I might be wrong.
You're wrong.
I've seen bare heads on a pint of beer. I think I'm going to get the 1/10 Nightcrawler to come to my X-Men diorama. The 1/10 scale pieces are really nice. Which of those are fan art? I'm a bit new to this.
So fan art pieces: Archangel,
Wolverine, Nightcrawler.
Yeah, those three. Really like that Archangel actually. This is Tiberius Kirk. I thought this was an amazing Star Trek likeness. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Looks a bit young, but still like it. Still think it's amazing. I see these heads pop up from time to time with 1/6 scale community groups I'm in. I just think it's amazing work.
Yeah. Is this the 1/10? Oh, apparently you're wrong. He's saying, is this 1/10 scale cable from Mine Studios?
No, it's not, is it? I own the fucking cable piece. It's the premium format with a custom head on it.
Yeah. Okay.
I know Sideshow's cable when I see it because I own it.
All right. So fucking horse is going to sleep. All right. Then you got the Dark Knight Rises Batman there.
Quite nice that.
Yeah.
Like that.
Base a bit small. Talk about small bases.
Cool.
This then is Bishop.
Looks like Terry Crews. That last one looks like Terry Crews.
Terry Crews is so funny.
Does look like him, doesn't it?
Yeah. That's nice. That's not a bad piece, is it?
It's nice, yeah. It's a nice piece.
Yeah. Characters missing a few. License companies need to look at.
Definitely need to be done. XM needs to make him. They'll fucking make him great. His pouches are massive, aren't they?
Yeah. Lunch in there. This is the Code Signature Collectibles. This is the Wolverine bust.
This is fantastic. This
was really nice. I was actually looking again the old Sideshow Wolverine bust, the Berserker one recently. I think I messaged you last week about it, and then I was like, "Damn, this came out." I'm like, "This is nice." I like the look of this.
This looks spectacular. This big fan of this.
Yeah, great texturing on there. Yeah, I really like the look of that. I do definitely like the look of that. This is then the Devastator. Imaginary Mars.
I saw some pictures of this. There was a picture of it next to something that I know is absolutely massive. It's well big. This thing is so big.
But this piece, I think we have to retract it from our awards because this piece apparently they lost their license, and this is a custom.
Really?
Apparently,
very interesting. What did we give it? What did we award it?
Like a bronze for large scale statue.
I can still have it. It's all right. I'll let it stand now because when it was made, that was the decision. I'm not going back on those awards.
So yeah, it looks great though. It looks very nice, very cool. I had a couple of people message me and go, "You do know that one ain't licensed." I was like, oh,
shit. It also ain't fucking 500 quid.
yeah, yeah. Jem keeps telling me that. So yeah, no, but that's a cool, very cool piece. This is one of those pieces where it's a bit like, if something ain't broken, why try and fix it? You know, the original head Mad X did for this was really nice. This one looks fucked. The teeth are cool, but that head looks crap compared to the Mad X one. This one, yeah, I don't think it looks good at all.
I think Mad X hair is no good though.
Really?
See, no, I don't like that Mad X hair. He has a thing with hair that he does, like with, you know, and they never come out right. Hair looks like bad. So the hair on this is far superior. But actually, I think this is a better head than the Mad X one. I think, you know, personally,
I like
it's done. I think it's done better. I think this. I'm not a fan of that Mad X one, to be honest. I can't remember whose custom I have. I think I have one. Maybe it's Mad X as well. Yeah, but that one's nice.
Both got the other one, but yeah.
Yeah, not sure about the hair on the other one. I'm not a fan of it. Looks like a sponge.
Shame the Wolverine suit looks like orange peel. Thanks. Mario, just watch that. Just Devastator construction video is so detailed with like 150 pieces. Fuck that. This is another group shot. So this is the custom Jubilee. This one came up in my feed. So this is like I think they called it the X-Men's Day Off. And it's basically our Logan in the pub. I like this, but the head that's on there now, I don't really like.
The best head is the grey one with the spikes.
Yeah. But
my favourite one.
I like the design of it. I like the kind of way
I don't like these over elaborate scenes, to be honest with you. I really don't like the bar on his left hand side at all. I just think it's too much. I think it's just a part of the scene I don't need to see.
Yeah, I like.
That's the head I like. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's got like some interesting ideas. I don't think it's a bad one.
Not terrible, but we need another Logan. Like I need like honestly a razor blade stuck up my arse and twisted.
And then this is the Miles one, which came up earlier. Another Miles. This is becoming the new piece.
New trend.
Yeah. This one. Sorry,
this is fucking cool. That's well cool. That is.
This isn't Gwenham. This is MJ, isn't it?
No idea. It's just fucking awesome. I know it from this. I think it's Archer. Is that Archer?
No, that's
who's that?
Oh fuck!
Fucking cover's amazing though. That cover's so cool. And they've really captured that statue.
Jin Hogley or something. Not in Hogley, but there's one that's a similar name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't strain yourself. It's all right.
This then is, I think we've had this for the last 3 weeks now. This is the MJ.
I see pictures of it. I think this is an incredibly sexy piece. Done incredibly well.
Really nice piece.
It's very sexy, this piece.
So,
that's like a dream day out for me, this.
Dream day in.
Depends.
Yeah, that's cool. Really nice piece. This then is Odin. Looks like a big... I took the Bowen and blew it up, really, didn't it?
Well, no, Bowen's one's got his arm up in the air.
Yeah.
He's got a completely different armour.
This one's quite a cool concept, actually. This is
I like it, yeah. This is actually really cool.
Death of Wolverine. So I like the concept, and hopefully they can put this together, because I weren't that impressed with their Logan when it came out. They've got some good concepts. I can't remember the one we showed last week, but I was saying last week they showed, and this concept was quite cool.
You're very cool.
This one's cool. Sandman.
Not sure about the raspberry whipple base.
I think it's a bit too much. I think it could have been a bit more finesse to it. It doesn't look like an
ice cream, doesn't it?
Yeah. Like it looks like a cake. Basically, looks like a birthday cake, doesn't it? It looks like like your mum's made a birthday cake, and then
you know my mother, so you know that's impossible.
Broken figures and stuck like this fucking Spider-Man arm and head in there, and the Captain America shield, like basically, stuck it all on top of your fucking cake.
Got you a shit chocolate cake and just added loads of Avengers cheap fucking crap to it to make it an Avengers cake.
Yeah. There's a switch I had there as well. Another switch I had. Instead is the She-Hulk. So this is based on that card, I think. The one we talked
It's
about.
not really.
No?
Oh, the card is like her standing and she's holding two. One's right up in the air and the other one's in her
okay.
crouch
This is
stand as
based
well.
on
I prefer that one.
I
don't understand the laying point.
No?
No.
Well, it's amazing. This one is fucking obscene. This piece here is a Silver Surfer, which is just jacked. It literally looks like someone's just taken a file of like an anatomy file. They ain't done any work, thrown in a big thick board, and then just gone like, what can we put it on? And just kind of taken like copied the bow and homework.
Put on some porridge.
Copied the last level Franco one, and then do you know what they're doing is they're going, yeah, this is $2,500 for a kit, and if you want the exclusive, which has a clear base and a light up, we're going to charge you $3,500 for an unpainted kit.
If you pay it and you encourage this kind of shit, that's the problem. Yeah. Just the way to stop this is to just not pay for it. It's fucking horrible anyway.
You'll have some fucking idiots pay for it.
Do you know what it looks like to me? It looks like that guy from Prometheus at the very start.
Yeah.
He's just found somebody's fucking bodyboard. Before I drink this black goo, how about I have a little bit of this?
Like a rancid walnut whip. Talking about Sandman, I ain't had a walnut whip in years.
I love walnut whip, they're wicked.
But yeah, this is dreadful. I mean, if you're going to charge...
I ain't even got his fucking proportions right anyway. Don't ever look like that.
$2,500 for this, unpainted, and then $3,500 for just because I have a little shitty light up, which doesn't cost you anything more. It's just
like a kit cost £2,500. Where have they got that from?
$3,500. I don't know. But basically, they're probably looking at going, the last level one sells for that.
This is a $500, $600 piece on this best day. It's a shit $500 piece.
No, I wouldn't be happy.
It's a $600 shit piece. Yeah. It's a waste of $600.
Some stupid cunt's going to buy it though.
Look how fucking fat he is around the midsection. How thick he is. Where's the taper, man? He's meant to look like a swimmer. He's not meant to look like a fucking bodybuilder. What is this? How fat his abdomen is. It's a terrible sculpt. It's a horrible job.
Really bad. This then is the Stan Lee piece, which basically, people have been waiting 3 years for. And it's
things like that belongs on a fucking cake and all.
Yeah. You know what he looks like? He looks like the old fucking Chuckle Brother, doesn't he? He looks like Chuckle Brother got old then.
To me, to you.
This is another fucking stupid cunt on the STL files. Just redoing the Iron Studio stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, fucking idiots.
Fucking parasites.
Just do some fucking, do your own work rather than just fucking copying people's work. Crazy how they do. Yeah. That's it. Das ist das.
Das ist das.
Das ist das. Das ist das.
Was ist das? Ja. Das ist fantastisch.
Das ist wunderbar.
It's the best part of First Class, isn't it? And he goes and he meets them two in the bar, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, he's a pig farmer, and
they were murdered by a pig farmer. And what I love about that, though, right, is for the first time with a Magneto, you see how he can use his weapon in a sort of functional but not overstated way. Instead of making the railings come out of the fucking wall and strangle these people, he just has a knife and he's like throwing one, going pulling it back, stabbing another. Yeah, it's just really fucking clever. The way they did them things with Magneto, when he kills everyone with a necklace as well. In Dark, I think in Apocalypse, it's just like it's just brilliant. It really is. It's just.
That's quite disappointing there where he goes to kill them all, doesn't he? When he's like really pissed off, he goes and kills them all in night. Fucking Apocalypse just takes it away from him, doesn't he? Does it himself.
Yeah, but super efficient, super quick, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
But don't try to stop me from killing these men. He's like,
it sucks him in the ground. All right, let's finish up there. I need to pee really badly.
I need to watch Man United.
You need to sleep, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm fucking on my ass, man.
All right, everyone. That's a 2 hour 40 minutes. What we do there, do the usual: like, comment, subscribe, share. Thanks for watching, and thanks for the support, everyone.
God bless and stay safe. See you next week.
Boom. And next week we'll see what country I'm in then. Yeah.